Uh, Alrighty. Sorry. Okay. Now that I got that shit started, now I can pull up the chats. Sorry. For anyone that's here, I am so sorry. You're gonna have to give me a bit. Um Started stream a bit late today, but that's okay. Ay. Got my blood pumping a little bit because I was like jumping around for a second for a video. I need to get like more than like one fan. I have one fan. I need to buy like 10. Maybe not that many, but I do need to actually buy multiple fans because Jesus Christ, is it really bad in here? What the hell? Excuse me? Why did my thing just do that? So the chat didn't pull up. Hold on. God damn it. Text-to-speech didn't work. Okay. Alright, try again.
It's not an issue. I am a patient man.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
At least sometimes.
Hopefully. I appreciate it either way. You know how it goes. Color storm, technical difficulties. Lollipop again. Alright. Alright. So, okay. Where were we? Okay, so... Okay.
I might be getting put on the superhero map soon. I just got told that if I keep recording my patrols, they'll have the necessary proof that I'm doing what I say I am.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Honestly, that's great.
Hello again, it's my birthday, yay.
Happy birthday. Birthday again? What do you mean? Okay, yeah, I need to buy a fan. I need to buy another fan. Jesus Christ, this one is fucking bad. I mean, like, I got one fan, but I need like 3 here, because it's, like, starting to get to 104 degrees, and, like, it's just hard to even get, like, anywhere near, like, cooled off, like, here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, hold on. I'm gonna do something that I typically...
I'm heading to the big leagues. 3C.
I know, I'm glad to hear it, Zen, honestly. It's about time that you're recognized as an official hero, because you are definitely... You do a lot, and I appreciate it, you know? It's like, I'm glad that you do a lot for your community, dude, honestly. Hi, MK. How's work? How's errands? How's your day in general? Hoping well for you. Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second. I am legitimately going on fucking... I am literally going to go fan shopping real quick. 1 sec. I'm literally gonna go fan shopping. Hold on. I need to buy a new...
I drew stuff. That's pretty much it.
I drew stuff. That's pretty much it. Hey, you say that's it, but you forget that drawing is exactly what this, what do you call it? Exactly what this stream is about. So, you know, you forget I love art. So, hold on. What's this? What? Dot. Feels like a brain rot thing. Okay, there we go. You do exactly what I do. I know exactly how that feels. Anyway. Oh, damn. Did you add more style
I reinforced
to...
my hoodie with an internal denim lining. It should be more durable now.
Hell yeah. Denim.
Boing.
Denim, denim, denim. If you know, if Eminem hey, say if Eminem was here, he would be like denim, 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 denim. Sorry, anyway, I'm done. Sorry. It's a dumb joke. Anyway, no, did you like edgelord your OC, or are these two different OCs? Because this like, it's definitely a lot more edgy than previously. I think it's kind of funny. Oh, that's cute. Oh, gee, have you guys been drawing on the whiteboard more? Is that what's been going on?
I sure did for this drawing.
Hell yeah. I sure did for this drawing. Hell yeah. I didn't know if you edgelord your OC, or if you like, or if you or if you like made another one that was edgy. Oh, this is neat. I like this sketch.
That's a good one, actually. Gotta
man,
laugh.
That's so much that's so much anatomy. Holy shit, dude. Good job. Holy hell, good for you. Damn. This person had some good anatomy. Anyway, I just like those lines. Some straight lines. Well, not straight lines, but you know what I mean. Some good lines.
The edgelord one.
Yeah, Joker one. I know, I saw that. I know, I was talking about this. Yeah. That's what I'm wondering, if you made a new edgelord character, or if you just made your character edgy. Also, damn. What's this on your top? What's this up here? Is this a, oh, it's a light. Okay, god damn. That's a stylish light. God damn. Good for you, man.
I actually don't have access to the whiteboard currently. I would probably be doing my drafts for my equipment in there if I did.
Fair enough. Whoa, holy fuck. God damn. I don't remember this. Holy shit. I remember this one. I don't remember this. This was fucking crazy looking. I remember this, but this one, god damn. Holy shit. Okay, I think we already looked at everything else. Okay.
I made edgy for that specific drawing BC. I was feeling like it.
That's awesome. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Alright. Anyway, apple bottom jeans, boots with the jeans, everybody getting at jeans, getting jeans with the jeans and the jeans and the jeans. Anyway, alright. Sorry, don't mind me. Fucking, what was the name of that one brand? American Eagle?
I enjoy all the art that the community makes.
Where they had that, like, one lady that was like, I have dominant genes. And then she, like, fucking... It's like, you know, trying to make, like, a white supremacy joke thing. Clearly, like, rage baiting. And it fucking worked. Meanwhile, all the fucking white supremacists are like, yeah, white power! Sorry, anyway. Sorry, I shouldn't be screaming that out loud. I think when my windows are open. Dude, yeah, they fucking... God, I hate that shit. Really aren't open for that. I don't think they are. Sorry, anyway.
I got a pair of jeans for the denim that I used to reinforce my hoodie.
Denim. Anyway, sorry, I'll stop. I am, like, legitimately buying fans right now. I apologize. I'm just, like, throwing fans into my cart. Ooh, a desk fan. Ooh, I might actually add that too. Desk fan. And like a regular fan. Get there. Sorry. Okay. Portable fan. What the hell? Okay. Let's see here. Tabletop fan. Not what I'm looking for. Might actually need to just go back to doing the best match stuff.
Well, airflow is nice.
Yeah, I need to buy like 2 or 3 of them. The only fucking problem is I also live in a state where they fucking go absolutely batshit insane with the prices. So they go crazy with the prices. So it's like they know that people need like multiple fans. So I think I got it. Got it all now. Denim, 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 denim. Anyway, sorry. I'm gonna stop doing that. Where are you? Stop it. Let's see. Let's do that one. Let's do... Let's do this one, I guess. Made in the US of A. Anyway, okay. There we go. Now I have 2 fans. So... I have 2.
I can almost buy 11 Crash Bash. But you don't need to deal with the BANDICOOT today.
Oh, good God. Please don't. I mean, you know, by this point, may as well, because I'm literally shopping. So, like, you know, at least get my ass away from shopping right now. But I'm done. I'm done shopping. So, I'm done shooping. So we're gonna watch the fucking plane thing now. Maybe? If I can find the plane video.
I've been working on that looping the rooms animation and yet it's gonna take a while to be done. I barely have the rough sketch done. 920 something out of 3,000 SMTH frames of rough sketch is what I have RNTWT. No Bandicoot for you.
I've been working on that looping the rooms animation, and yeah, it's gonna take a while to be done. Well, yeah, that's animation. I
def underestimated how big this project was gonna be.
Yeah, me too. You know, you wanna know, like, how fucking much I, like, you wanna know how much I fucking, like, underestimated my goddamn, like, I completely underestimated my fucking, my goddamn, how do you say it? The fucking animatic project I was doing, like, I'm doing right now.
Set off a...
I thought it was, like, I legitimately thought, like, I was going to fucking, what do you call it? I legitimately thought I was gonna be fucking done within, within a month, maybe. This has taken me, like, what, 2 months? When the fuck did I first start this goddamn sketch, dude? Or when I first start this stupid fucking thing? And you know what's the funniest part? This is the first part of, like, of the fucking animatic thing. Why did I think this was gonna take, like, why did I think this was gonna not take that long? Because I've literally gotten the goofy part, like, I've gotten the goofy, like, sketches, like, the beginning, like, part. Like, I'm still working on that part. I still have to add the fucking fighting scene. I still have to add the one where fucking, like, Peter Griffin, like, rips apart, like, the mystery machine into, like, 2, and then he, like, or, like, breaks through the fucking mystery machine, and then they, like, start, like, fucking swinging at each other. I still have to do that shit. Like, well, not even that. I just have to do... So, basically what I have to do is, like, Peter Griffin, like, breaking through the mystery machine, and then he swings at Shaggy, and then...
I underestimated how long it would take to sew those reinforcements for my hoodie. I only have 1 line of the stitching done, and I have 5 more lines. The first one took me 2 hours.
Exactly. We're all suffering right now. It's like, you know, we're all artists suffering with each other. We're all in this together. No, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna make the joke, but I was like, nah, I'm okay. We're all in this together. Okay, sorry, I had to. Anyway, yeah, no, just like straight up, man. I'm like, I'm like, fucking, I hate myself for fucking doing this, because, like, I was doing Corny Father, but then, like, fucking now that... Oh, yeah, by the way, I am in contact with a musician now. So, you know, hopefully when I get this project done, maybe I can fucking talk to this person about Corny Father. Because, like, I have, like, somebody that I've been talking to that's, like, really good at, like, with music and shit. So, you know, not now, but, like, later. You know, when Corny Father actually, what do you call it? When this is done, Corny Father, I can find, like, okay. Actually, that's a lie. No. Maybe I'll never finish Corny Father.
I'm lagging so bad.
Let me let me say something. I may never finish Corny Father because, like, I need to do a bunch of small skits first. Because I keep fucking doing, like, these really long-ass fucking projects that take me so goddamn long to do. And it's like, I need to chill out on these longer projects. I like making shitpost, but unfortunately, some shitposts can take a long time to make. So it's like, I need to chill out on that shit. You know? It's like, the moment that I figure that out, I can actually fucking do this. Anyway, okay. Let's move on. So let's see.
TDS delay test 1.
So let's see. So you're talking about the bomber guy, the World War II, B-17 bomber, from the, you know, like soldiers that basically freaking, what do I call it? That, like, basically, you know, freaking were absolute
Kevin High push.
badasses. Kevin High, what? Kevin High. Yep. What the fuck? What are you saying, Neon? Gross.
Chain reaction blowing up the entire facility. Come to find out, Joe Sarnofsky didn't feel right about killing innocent geisha girls, and he decided that he was going to find a target that was just as, if not more valuable than the Officers Club, and blow that up instead. So they make it back to base, tell leadership everything that happened, and leadership is absolutely furious that they decided to do their own thing instead.
21 seconds of
They
delay.
interrogate
The Heater Beavers
the
were extremely
entire
badass.
crew, but nobody is ratting on Joe Sarnofsky.
Yeah. Hold on. Texas Beach is 21 seconds behind? What? How far behind is it for the rest of y'all? That's a crazy delay. Hold on. One moment. Unless just the stream is delayed for you. Sorry, what? Oh, okay. We're good. Hold on. I actually need to test it myself now.
TDS delay. TDS delay.
Mine's like
TDS delay.
3 seconds behind. Hold on. Uh-oh. Mine's like
TDS delay.
3 seconds behind. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Try this again. You guys are gonna hear me a lot for a second. Hold on. They're gonna hear me a lot for a second.
The opposite of that is Hello People. TDS
They're
delay.
gonna hear me a lot for a second.
The opposite of that is
Hold
Hello
on.
People. TDS
They're
delay.
gonna hear me a lot for a second.
The opposite of that is
Okay, so it's only like 3 or 4 seconds for me, but that might be a little bit different. Hello, people. What are you talking about, Neon? What are you talking about?
I did. What'd you say? I told him I was banging his wife.
So as a punishment, they're ordered to
Equals
do the
W
mission
equals.
again, and this time do it right. But that is essentially a death sentence because now they know
It's
that
okay
the
for me.
Americans are bombing the city,
Okay.
and they're going to be on high alert. So they're just going to do it anyways, and I think leadership was actually trying to get them killed, but it's not really going to work out that way. So crew goes to bed early. Joe Sarnofsky stays up all night again, studying the map of the city of Raboul. And yet again, the same exact thing happens. Jay gets him all the way there completely undetected, sends the controls of the plane over to Joe. Joe opens the bomb bay, veers way off course, miles
sounds like Hello
and
People.
miles off course, bombs a seemingly random location, and there is an even bigger explosion than the day before. It is an enormous explosion.
Oh my god. If these guys have like
I guess
killed
it's just
like
my
a
internet is bad.
second if these guys have killed a second ammunitions department, that is insane. Like the fact that these guys like basically almost like ended up like getting rid of most of their ammunition at the time. If they do that again, that would be insane, dude.
Jay had just taken out a major fuel depot again for the entire Japanese Navy.
Dude, what the fuck, dude? God damn. Imagine getting lucky
try
twice.
typing on decade-old tablet.
A decade-old tablet. What, 2016? Bro, I had a laptop from 2012. Don't even try with me, brother. I was around when technology was so
It's
shit
even better
that
than ammunition storage. It's fuel.
I was around when technology was so shit that that it took maybe like 10 minutes just for a thing to load, all right? Like 20 if you're lucky. Sorry, 20, but 10 if you're lucky, right? I remember all my shitty phones. And all my shitty... Well, I had one shitty phone. You have to remember... Shit back then just used to last. You know how long a fucking iPhone actually
My
lasted?
screen is broken so bad if I don't hit the letter R at the right angle, it doesn't work.
Jeez. Yeah, if it's cracked, then that makes sense. But if you mean, you know, like, if you just mean, like, in general, I'm like, bro, don't even hit me with that shit. I've been around since, like, very old technology. You know, I'm like,
Also, it isn't luck. Remember how he said that Joe was looking at those maps? He planned this.
Oh, did he? Okay. Oh, okay. That's... Yeah, but how did he know that the ammunitions was there? Or, sorry, the fuel was there. How did he know that
The Twitch
shit?
app doesn't work on here, so I'm on the web version.
Ah, okay. Still. Anyway. Hold on. One sec. I gotta show y'all something real quick, though. Let's see if I can find it.
POV, you spend 50H downloading Fancy Minesweeper.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't really download anything. Typically, back then, you just play a shitload of Flash games. Flash games or mobile games. Dude, I'm not joking you. When Clash of Clans came out, dude, that was the shit. That was the shit, dude. Like, basically, like, 2013 Clash of Clans was like, it blew people's fucking minds that you were able to fucking play like a mobile game with that kind of like, you know, we're able to play like a mobile game, like Flash game, like on your phone. And then not only that, you're able to compete against people like on your phone. That was the shit, dude, back then. like Clash of Clans was fucking unheard of.
C was crazy.
Dude, it was, dude. It was... Clash of Clans was, revolutionary, dude. Supercell knew exactly what the fuck they were doing, man. Like, this was before, like, microtransactions. Like, this is, like, to be fair, they also kind of...
I don't know how. All I know is that it was
became...
planned. So he planned a strike on both the ammunition storage and that major fuel depot. Impressive as hell, my guy.
That is impressive as hell. You know what else is impressive? Clash of Clans... No, okay, I'll stop. Anyway. No, dude, fucking Clash of Clans, man. Before it was, like, full of crazy microtransactions, it was... so fucking fun. And even when it had microtransactions in it, it wasn't that bad for a while. Like, Clash of Clans was just fun as hell, dude. It was the best, man. Just like, you know, fucking, I don't know. That shit was so fucking fun. Anyway.
Considering Clash of Clans was all I played for 5 years straight a few years ago, I can believe you.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about in 2013, when it, like, first started. Like, before it became, like, really fucking, like, you know, before it obviously became, like, the crazy mobile app it was, you know, but, like, you know, the crazy microtransaction mobile app that every app is now, but it used to actually have something, like, really good, you know?
I'm going to try something. I've got an idea. What's really impressive is that Crash Bandicoot has a top 10 but th.
Top 10 but...
Tier list.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. You're talking about Kid Icarus. And yes, it's because he's in the fucking... What do you call it? It's because of the fucking, what was it? Like, Clash of the Titans, like, the worst one? Like, Crash of the Titans, where it was, like, where it was the worst game, but he had the best booty. He had such a shaped booty, and it was insane. Hold on. Okay, never mind. I thought this was the correct Super Bowl Doritos commercial.
Yeah, by few years I mean when I was a freaking Bobby, lol. More like child.
The freaking baby. Oh god, jeez. Yeah, still. Yeah. Yeah,
Crash of the Titans is only good because of the but and that it is in the name.
Oh yeah, dude. It is literally in the... It is literally the best one. Or best...
Let's see if that fixed it.
Damn. Okay, I guess I don't remember.
So like, oh, damn, 2018 was 8 years ago.
2018 was 8 years ago. Oh, yeah, dude. 2005 was... Oh, I'm sorry. 2008 was about 18 years ago. Yeah, so I'm almost about like I remember years ago when I was in my fucking fucking like bedroom with a
In the immortal
fucking
words of Jersey Boom,
with a
I am old.
I'm old. Yeah, I know that's what
TDS test 2.
I remember the time when I was in my bedroom with my Xbox 360 Connect, playing Just Dance for fun. Like during a fucking housing crisis. So it's like, while my parents were like, fucking scared about losing the house and my father putting himself in shitloads of debt, my parents putting themselves in shitload of debt and my mother not knowing that he put himself in shitloads of debt to basically keep the house. And anyway, the fact that that all that shit happened, yeah, I mean, fucking, or be playing fucking, Super Mario Brothers Wii when that was brand spanking new, I'm just saying, Mario Kart and all these fun things, you probably see memes and shit of it, but yes, literally 2008 was just that. It was like our parents were stressed as fuck.
It's still 21 seconds of delay, so I'm pretty sure it's just my shit internet.
They were screaming at each other, they were fighting at each other, they were fucking anybody's parents that was around in 2008, during the housing crisis, and they had a fucking home, that they had a mortgage on. Everybody's parents just fucking had the worst fucking time of their life, while every kid at the time was fucking dancing to or was doing the most goofy shit. I'm like, oh man, gosh, I really can't wait for the next I'm playing fucking Wii Sports and my parents are playing Wii Sports, hitting the fucking baseball, playing fucking Wii baseball and jumping around, really happy that I got a home run, and my parents are fucking drowning in crazy debt, I'm not gonna say that Gen X, this is I'm not gonna say that Gen X didn't have the worst fucking time of their lives, but it could have at least, I don't know. Boomers are the worst generation. They fucked over their kids, not me. So, I'm it's the reason why a lot of Gen X was probably very abusive, was because they just, I think they're still in debt to this day. Thanks to their parents' generation, so and thinking the fact that they could buy a Wii or something. To be fair, consoles were only $200 at the time, which is
I miss my childhood when my only problems were seizures. Those were the simpler days.
My only problems were seizures. God damn, that is a very unfortunate childhood. Yeah, I mean, I just fucking. I don't miss my childhood. The best time of my life was, how'd you say it? The best time of my life was, how do I say it? What do you call it? Was, not when I was a kid. that was, I still was abused as a child. I'm not gonna undermine that, so, yeah, goddamn. This ad was in 2016? I thought this ad was... Sorry, hold on. I didn't realize this ad was a lot later. I thought this was in the early 2000s. Hold on, sorry. Sorry for this fucking weird video, but I don't know why this shit made so much of my family members laugh when I was younger, when this played as a commercial. I didn't realize this was not even in 2008. I thought this was, or this was when was Super Bowl 50? Hold on. Super Bowl 50. Hold on. When was that? 2015. Holy shit. I thought this was far, far earlier. God damn, hold on. Let me just, sorry, hold on.
And there's your beautiful baby.
Any day now.
Really? You're eating Doritos?
He's eating Doritos on my ultrasound. Do you see what I have to do?
I know.
Give me that.
It still makes me laugh. Oh fuck. Okay, maybe I still think that commercial is hilarious. Holy fuck. Oh my god, damn it. Oh fucking hell. Oh fuck it, damn. Oh Jesus Christ. I have such dark humor. Oh my lord. Oh damn, I did not expect I was gonna laugh at that. Shit, sorry. Anyone even still here while I was laughing at that, or was I just alone there? Ah, fucking hell.
Since my childhood is technically not over even though I ain't no child no more. Imma just call it the before I knew I was gay AF times LOL. Still got 3 to 4 years to call his childhood give or take.
4 years to call his childhood. Yeah, well, yeah.
HBD to you Kurt 2015.
Oh my god. HBD to you Kurt.
To elaborate on my feelings about my childhood, it was truly simpler.
HBD.
Now I have
Oh,
pancreas
yeah,
problems,
happy birthday.
joint problems. I have to have another fucking surgery a month after the first one. Economy is shit. War on the horizon. Another pandemic. The only good things are you guys in my superhero work.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that's all the bad shit happening, but you have to realize too that there are people that have like crazy plans that actually might change a lot. The only problem is too, it also requires a lot of Zoomers to be super fucking active, and it's exhausting. It requires a lot of us to be like super active right now, and it is really hard fighting against Gamergate people. I am like, it is so fucking annoying because like genuinely having to like I have to do so like, because right now we're trying to so an election is coming up where we're electing the city council and a mayor, and then there's a proposition that's also happening at the same time that I also have to do
Send the vigilante,
research
I see.
on. So it's like so it's like I have to figure out who the fuck actually like isn't paid by a super PAC. So it's like, you know, which there are people now, so it's just things can change. It's just the fucking problem is it's just trying to deal with like not just fucking boomers like doing the most dumb shit ever, but also trying to deal with now late Zoomers that also can vote that are just as bad as they are. And like luckily the good thing about most Zoomers is they don't fucking vote. So, you know, at least hopefully they don't. Like a lot of them haven't. It's like 20% or some shit. Hold on.
Well, at least people are doing something about it. Better than nothing.
Yeah. Hold on. How many late Gen Z vote? I just need to figure out, like, how many actually vote, like, genuinely, because there's Gen Z, but then there's a late Gen Z I need to figure out, so people that are under the age of fucking, like, 25 now. 24, probably, but 24, 25. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. Let's see. Spell it 2024. Ah, shit. Hold on. Oh, okay, never mind. 28%. Jesus Christ. It's higher than millennials, though, which is a huge problem. 18 to 19 are only 18%. That's not bad. Hold on. You know what? I need to actually figure out how much, you know, see how much Republican Gen Z voters vote. That's the more. 43%. Fucking hell. shit. Oh boy. All right, that is unfortunate. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Let's see. So let's see. 43% of identity. 49%. Okay, cool. These are the people that lean as Democrat and Republican. Blah blah blah. Holy shit. 50% of the guys are also Republican as well, which I guess is fine, but I assume the problem is with certain Gen Z being Republican, they're far worse than actual Republicans, because like millennial Republicans are more like more people that focus on economic issues, but then usually don't really focus on like rights and shit, but they're not like the anti-woke Gamergate people, even though a lot of them have started it. They're not necessarily the people that genuinely are that. But late Gen Z, on the other hand, very much are. And the fact that 52% of them are fucking Republican is really bad. You know, especially if they're like that kind of problem. But I don't know. I think, here's the thing. With everything going on, they're also seeming to be people that fall into more independent. Like, so, you know, maybe, like I said, maybe like 4 or 5 years in the future, there'll be more independent voters compared to Democrat or Republican, which is a good sign. So we need people to vote independents, and like, we need people to actually like choose independent people anyway. It's at its highest lately, so. Anyway, sorry. I forgot what I was even fucking talking about. Yeah, anyway, no, voting, yeah. Mayors. Yeah. I just needed to figure out, like, how many of them actually fucking vote. Because the problem is, depending on how many of them vote, I can at least figure out, like, you know, how much of a chance that we got in order to, like, fucking make sure that these guys... Because only about 30% of our generation votes. Oh, whoa, hold on. Wait. 18 to 24? Oh, that's in 2022, though. Doesn't say how many people vote in 2024. 68%. Okay. That's actually a lot higher. It was 28% in 2022, but in 2024, it's 68%. Which is fucking way higher. And people of color that are Gen Z aren't really voting that much, which is a huge problem. Oh wait, sorry, 45% of Gen Z voters being people of color. Okay. Never mind, that is significantly high. That's good, that's good. Sorry. Anyway, I do this shit at the fucking city council, or at the city council meetings. I don't need to do this here, sorry. Anyway. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, this. Anyway, alright, we were talking about something else, but I forgot what it was. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's like voting, and just voting these guys are just a huge, huge, huge fucking thing. It's like so goddamn important this year too. Like, I'm trying to make sure that like I have all the goddamn requirements, because if I fucking don't, I am fucked. If I don't, I am so fucked. Because you know, actually voting is going to be like, you know, voting this year is going to be like so goddamn important. Like, voting state people is always something I've done, but the simple fact that like that now, like, I have to be fucking wary of like, you know, people that are just absolutely batshit insane versus people that are just regular ass Joe Schmoes. It's like, now that I know that there are Joe Schmoes in there, like regular people, like average people that like do average jobs, like regular jobs, it's like now like we're genuinely getting people that actually like, you know, are doing shit, if that makes any sense. It's like, and I need these guys, like we need these guys to be like, in like points of power, because if they have fucking power, that it's like, like we need these like important people in power, like these regular dudes in power, because these regular people like are choosing to like, we have to make sure that they are willing to do it, like they're choosing to put like everybody else's needs before ours, right? That is not really heard of for years. Super PACs have been making sure that shit hasn't been happening for a fucking long time. The simple fact that now there is a campaign, like there are people that are campaigning as not being a part of a super PAC is fucking so good. It's like, it's such good news. So I'm like, you know, it's such fucking good news and we need that shit. So it's like, it's crazy fucking, like, it takes a lot of research to find these guys, but because they don't advertise everywhere. They don't have all these like backing campaigns that are like these corporations paying like millions of dollars to fund these guys, right? They're not doing that shit. They're they're basic regular people. Like there's somebody that fucking worked as like, there's a person that worked as a fucking accountant. Like, what if there's a person that is running for what do you call it? There's a person running as a city council that's a fucking accountant. Like I said, we have like a nurse, we have like a veteran, we have like, there's like a dude that was just like a regular, like, I don't even remember what job it was. It was like a normal job. He worked in like customer service and that was it. Like customer service, and it was like a basic like minimum wage job. Like, there are people that genuinely care. There are people that are just normal Joe Schmoes. That is so good. The fact that there are people that are actually genuinely willing to do that are millennials and Zoomer, like, that are like millennials and Gen X, and like people that are just regular people are doing this is so fucking important. I'm sorry. I know I keep bringing this up, but like, it is great. Like, things are going back. Like, things actually are starting to turn the fuck around. Finally turning back around, but it just needs to like I said, it just needs to fucking like what do you call it? It's just, the problem is like, yeah, like if you are an adult and excuse me, if you're an adult, like, you know, if you're an adult and you can vote, register to vote and like do some research on people in your like local, like, you know, your senates, your representatives, your freaking what do you call it, your mayors, your city council members, like everybody that, like, you know, like, obviously the treasurer is super fucking important. You need to know the treasurer. Like, keep these people, like, you know, look at some of these people, see who is just a regular dude, because like, regular dude or lady, because they're coming out now. Like, there's a lot of these people coming out now, and it's like, and these people, this is the one time that they have the highest chance of actually being voted in. And then when you find out who those people are, let everybody else know. Like, bring word of mouth, because having a regular person that does just regular jobs, like regular things, that has been just like a basic, like, middle to lower class, like, worker, like, being somebody that is in the working class that is willing to be in a position like that is so good. so good. It's crazy good. And they don't get that kind of attention. They don't get that kind of funding. They don't get that kind of stuff. So it's like, they don't get the kind of stuff that corporations pay. They don't advertise like that. So like, they're not able to advertise like that because they don't have that kind of money. So just like I said, if do your best to try to find those people and spread the word of those people. because they're clearly coming out, and it is, and I think they realize that they're finally getting this chance. Currently, at the moment, there are a lot of them that are still a part of like the general parties, but remember this: if we can somehow get these guys into the electoral college, they will they will abolish the electoral college, and then we will no longer have a 2-party system. We will have like a 10-party system. And that is fan-fucking-tastic, because that means that constantly we will have, like, every single fucking, like, that means that, like, nobody will have dominant power, and each time, like, and each party will have to agree by, like, you know, everybody would have to agree by, like, what's beneficial for society.
Hi, backslash, oh well, slash.
Hi, Zayag. How is work? How is errands? How's your day in general? Hope it went well for you. Sorry. Sorry, I'm talking about, like, freaking something crazy right now. Yeah. I know I'm going a little crazy on this story, y'all, but like this is the time. Like, the irony is, this is the one time, like, they, like, a lot of the people that
My
are
day
like,
just started at 8 a.m.
Oh shoot, I'm sorry then if I'm starting with this type of thing. Yeah, like I said, I mean, things are getting better. They are. You just have, like I said, things are getting better, and if we keep the discipline of like paying attention of like who is in power, like, you know, just how you say, like, we will be able to like turn
I'm from the UK,
things
it's okay,
back
I live in a
around.
circle of politics.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about like state politics specifically, but yeah, because unfortunately you probably know what the US is like right now. It's a hellscape at the moment, so, but there's some crazy things happening like behind the scenes that like that's like this huge like, you know, like turnaround, you know, like things are actually weirdly like there are these people that are just like regular working class worker, like, you know, people of the working class that are like actually wanting to be in positions of power now, which has never really happened here that much. So like I'm just like telling, you know, I'm just telling my audience about them. Yeah, but there's like genuine people that are actually like, it's like bad shit insane, you know? It's insane, but like, so I know you live in the UK, but there's this thing called the Electoral College. And essentially the plan is like, if we get the Electoral College to abolish, like, you know, themselves, like the Electoral College, basically we won't just have like a democracy, we'll have a direct democracy. Right now we don't have a democracy, we have an oligarchy now, but if they abolish the Electoral College, we'll have a direct democracy, and we'll be able, like, and each vote will actually matter, like independent votes will matter again versus like just a group of elites. So, and corporations won't be able to pay like super PACs to be able to to be able to just like win like that, you know, like to be able to just pay like people that they just paid to be there, because we're run by like giant corporations right now. And you know, as you could probably tell, because our fucking country started World War III, sorry for that, by the way. But we're I don't know, there's a lot of things happening here that are like genuinely like starting to change, and it's getting like there are things, you know, we're like fighting against like Turning Point, we're like you know, we're going against like things that are, you know, obviously the fucking stupid Gamergate motherfuckers.
The UK has the opposite problems. The companies are pulling out and not hiring people.
Companies are pulling out and not hiring people. Oh, here's the fun thing, they're replacing people with AI here. So don't get me wrong, nobody is hiring ever here, so the job market is fucked. So don't get me wrong, we're a lot of us are jobless right now, so a good percentage of our population are completely jobless, so, you know. Yeah, we have some pretty fucked problems here. We're run by the biggest corporations ever, and they're not even hiring people. So yeah, they're just hoarding all the money for themselves. There's like some there's some crazy statistic where the billionaire class owns about 97% of the of our income, while only 3%, or while everybody else shares the bottom 3% of income.
I'm jobless. Had to leave my last job because my manager was a homophobic kook and he was very open about it.
I'm jobless. Had to leave my last job because my manager was a homophobic cuck and he was very open about it. Yeah, that's happening probably over here too. There was one of my my partner got fucking fired because he was a black guy. So believe me, I get it. He got fired because he was a black dude, and it fucking pissed me the fuck off. Just like I wanted to beat that fucking dude's ass. Not my partner, but his boss. So believe me, I get it. So I luckily live in an area where luckily I live in an area where there is a lot of Hispanic people, so thank God. But you know, things could go bad real fast. Because unfortunately, we live very close to a fucking turning point, like, domicile. It's not great. So. Sorry, I went in on a huge fucking political rant now. I don't think anybody's here anymore. Did everyone leave? Or a lot of times when I talk about politics, people just bail. So, whoops. Probably did. Let's see here. Yep. Thought so. Yeah, it's just y'all three, I think. It's just MK, Zen, and Uzag. Sorry. Funny enough, we were also talking about fucking World War II with these guys. So, anyway.
I'm still here.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway,
I'm always here.
always here. Oh wait, no, that's everyone is here. My bad, sorry. Colors weave into a spiral of flame. Anyway, I shall become a manager. Yeah.
The problem with modern politics is people are too divided on opinions due to generations being brought up with different media and being exposed to different things. So the vote is split and no one is capable of revolting against governments because these parties now have public armies of citizens that will fight their battles for them. The brainwashing is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's specifically, it's very funny because right now with early Gen Z and late Gen Z, our early Gen Z is far more educated than late Gen Z is because like propaganda, so in early Gen Z, they taught us a lot about like even the bad side of our history, like pretty much everything, right? Like everything that was like a problem and things that we could do to like fix things, right? So throughout my whole time while I was in school, it was a very we had very anti-Nazi anti-Nazi stuff told to us, and how the Nazis were able to fucking corrupt their people, right? It is the exact same shit that is happening right now. The fucking problem is late Gen Z, they recognize that because they taught us how to be Nazi haters, it taught us also to be super independent, and also taught us to be actually listen to professionals when historians and and economists and fucking what do you call it, and even just people that work specific jobs, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna fucking test a fucking construction worker if he knows how to do his job. He works in construction and he went to school for it, that kind of thing. Or I'm not gonna question a plumber. I mean, I will, but again, in a different way, right? Finding evidence before just making a claim. They we have which made us super rebellious and very anti-corporation. Unfortunately, late Gen Z is also anti-corporation, but they very much were not taught how propaganda works. So not only that, they were also not given the education of how to find out when bullshit is just when you're being fed bullshit, right? And how to do your own research and figure out how to actually research certain topics, right? late Gen Z got absolutely fucked when it came to education. We did too, because of the No Child Left Behind bullshit, but we didn't get butt fucked like late Gen Z did. Like, the difference, and we had, like, not to mention, internet culture at the time was far more of everybody had differing opinions, but, like, because everybody had differing opinions, people had to come to a conclusion, and at least, like, everybody understood. Like, if somebody was handed evidence, another person would hand them evidence, and it would go back and forth until these people meet a middle ground, and basically what would happen is everybody would have, like, would be more educated later on, and then, like, people would be more educated later on, and then both would have the same exact opinion after that, right? Like, it wouldn't be like two people bashing heads 24/7 with like two completely different biases of media constantly, and then like and then like, you know, completely counteracting each other, or just going nuh-uh, nuh-uh the entire fucking time. I mean, like, it, but like, I just, late Gen Z just did not fucking get taught get taught the crazy shit that is happening, and even with the fucking evidence, they're the nuh-uh crowd, and it's so fucking annoying. I'm sorry, I just at least I got, like, at least at the very least, I was around before algorithms became like an insane thing that like, you know, fucking destroyed your brain. Late Gen Z got completely fucked by algorithms. I will say that, you know, like, I still have people here that are late Gen Z that are not fucked by that are at least, like, you know, that are not like that, but they're the rare breed here. Like, they're very...
Well, the internet was not as political as it is today. Politics were a boomer thing till the algorithm shoved it up our asses. I honestly hate politics, but I'm not so ignorant that I will ignore it.
Yeah, here's the fucking problem. Fucking politics, you're completely right. You hit the nail right on the fucking head. Nobody talked about politics for fucking years. It took till like fucking like maybe 2016 for people to do like a haha, this is goofy kind of thing because of our current fucking leadership, or like a person, the fucking annoying orange. Yeah, great. But like, you know, like, it used to just government, and like government was so behind on the times that they weren't able to like figure out what the internet exactly was yet. Now they can. Now they do, because now they control it. Well, here's the thing. They don't control the internet, they control corporate media. They control corporations. So it's like they're not control, sorry, corporations control the government, but like social media, corporate social media is clearly just like they'll do whatever they can to make sure that they are never the ones that are blamed. Whether it's trans people, whether it's gay people, whether it's people on fucking, you know, whether it's poor people that have to fucking, you know, that can't pay for groceries and have to use fucking SNAP, whether it's like homeless, whether it's people that fucking like do crazy drugs. I mean, you know, whether it's people that, you know, whether it's depressed people, what fucking anything other than goddamn fucking, like, you know, I know you've heard this before, but anything other than them, basically, like, they will do whatever, you know? Like, they will do whatever they can to keep the fucking, the ultra wealthy will do everything they can to keep the fucking, like, the, you know, the general public off their back, because if they fight with each other and you make a bunch of them fucking morons, like, there's nothing, you know, like, there's nothing we can do. And but that's the irony. It just fucking takes a lot more patience. It does work somewhat, but not in the way they think. I don't know. Late Gen Z is full of fucking morons right now, and I can't, and it's so fucking annoying. I'm not saying that it's all late Gen Z, but it is a very good portion that that corporations have absolutely, like, fucking...
It's as simple as Megacorp will fund campaigns for the puppet they chose and make passive smear campaigns on opposing parties.
Oh yeah, 1000%. Megacorps will fund campaigns for yeah, they're called super PACs. Here they're called super PACs, which basically is a bunch of elites, you know, paying for a venue, and then they have a bunch of politicians in a room and basically
and
be
like it's caviar.
oh yeah, 1000%, dude. They pay super PACs, and basically what super PACs do is they, like, it's just a bunch of elite, like a bunch of corporate people going in a room with a bunch of people that are government people and being like, hey, I'm gonna pay you X amount of dollars to basically fuck your own people over, and tons of people take it. It's fucking awful. It's terrible. But luckily, very lately, there's been like people that have been against super PACs that are like, their campaign is literally because they're not a part of a super PAC. And it's been great. So, you know. So I'm like, you know, things are getting ultra fucked right now. And we cannot afford this right now, but, you know, we cannot afford this shit right now, but, the fact that, sorry.
Guys, we bombed 50 schools last night, but don't worry about that because did you know this immigrant got a job that should have been yours? It's just
Yeah.
like me.
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. I do fucking love that shit. Yeah, we bombed like 150 children. We bombed a school full of 150 children. Or sorry. No. Sorry. Let me correct that. An AI decided, like, saw, like, you know, an AI basically bombed 150 fucking children, and you know, and like, you know, like literally murdered literal children by this point because it fucking can't tell the difference between a soldier and a fucking child. It's like, can't tell the difference between the two. But, you know, now let's worry about trans people in sports. Yeah, because that's the fucking thing we have to worry about right this fucking second. You know, let's not worry about let's not worry about AI fucking wanting to kill humanity. You know, let's not worry about the fact that billionaires want to put their, like, that fucking Peter Thiel wants to put his fucking brain into the cloud and become the fucking Terminator. You know, let's not worry about that shit, you know. The guy that basically, like, you know, it's so ironic because at first I was wondering why the fuck, sorry, I'm getting into politics, but, like, yeah, fucking, if you didn't know, fucking Peter Thiel, like we looked at a fucking thing that Peter Thiel doesn't, like, that a bunch of billionaires, like, part of fucking Unit 2100 or whatever the fuck it's called, where basically, like, all of these billionaires basically want to cause, like, the Terminator. They literally just want AI to basically take over the entire planet and kill all humans. But not only that, the funniest thing is a lot of people are trying to figure out why that was even a thing, and very recently it got figured out that fucking, at least Peter Thiel, probably all the other billionaires as well, let's be honest, you know, basically wanted to upload his brain into the cloud and become the Terminator, not just release the Terminator. So, that's fun. I'm like, it makes way more sense now. I was wondering exactly why the fuck these people wanted to end humanity. Turns out they didn't want to end humanity, they wanted to become the things that will end humanity. Makes far more sense now, and it fucking sucks. Sorry. God. And you know what's the worst part? You know what's the worst part? This isn't even technically, this used to not even be technically politics. Humanity ending used to not be politics before. This is
People have devolved to having caveman level frontal lobes and go color, not mine. Dead bad instead of looking at the banks and energy/oil companies funding wars as an excuse to increase prices.
Well, not mine. That bad. Yeah, exactly. Instead of looking at the banks and energy oil companies funding wars and as an excuse to increase prices. Oh yeah, 1000%, dude. Yeah, well, I mean, you realize Turning Point is paid by an oil company, right? Several oil companies. They're like, and that's not me, like, you know, conspiracy theory thing. Like, they're, like, literally, like, Charlie Kirk at the time, like, his company, like, he, in order to build Turning Point, he made a bunch of deals with oil companies in order to build his company. Now, genuinely, did I think that he actually wanted to change things and wanted to do the whole fucking Christian nation bullshit? Yeah, he did. Ironically, he did. He weirdly did believe all the shit that he was doing. The unfortunate thing is, obviously the oil companies didn't. Obviously the oil companies just wanted to fucking use that shit and, like, you know, use that shit to fucking, you know, make something far worse. They clearly wanted, like, Nazism to be, like, a common thing here. And, yeah, and it worked. Fucking worked. I fucking hate it, but, you know, it's like, you know, irony is, it's like, you know, things come with a price, and fucking, you know, dude paid the price clearly, but obviously now that, you know, they obviously have like a fucking one terrible spokesman, but two like a fucking person they can just like
These companies are so
around.
open about the things they do. People just don't want to believe it, and I can't understand why.
Yeah, no, straight up. Oh yeah, no, they do. They straight up they've been admitting it by this point. Like there was the phrase of what do you call it? Like they're, you know, I know people have said this a million times, but everybody is literally going like saying like, yeah, they used to piss in your face and tell you that it was raining, but now they're just pissing in your face and telling you that it's pissing. And people will just straight up take it by this point. I don't know why, dude. It's like, it's crazy. Like, these guys are pieces of shit, and they know they're pieces of shit, and... But the irony is, they're also getting all pissy at the fact that we're actually fucking doing something about it now. There are people doing something about it, thank fucking God. Because because beforehand, there was nobody doing anything about anything, but you know, things are fucked right now. Like, really fucked, and the clock is racing. But, and this is a very big but if people succeed, and if the people that are doing this succeed, like the humanitarians,
They're even
which
into
are
the stuff they do in TV shows like it's a sneaky middle finger.
Oh yeah, straight up, dude. 1000%, man. Hinting at the stuff they do in TV shows like a sneaky middle finger. Oh, 1000%, dude. Oh yeah, dude. They admit to it now. They don't care. But that's the irony is now that they're actually like oh shit, hold on. Like now that what do you call it? They have the power, but the irony is they kind of forget that there are people that are intelligent enough to actually change shit right now, which they completely underestimated. Because like I said, there are humanitarians right now that are doing shit. They're literally like, humanitarians are literally pro-human. Like they're, you know, they didn't really have much power before, but now that everything's going to shit right now, these people are like considering everything's going to shit right now, and we could like...
Doggo, laughing face.
Hi, Kabeko, how you doing? How's work? How's errands? How's your day in general? Hope it went well for you. Yeah, there's these humanitarian groups that are genuinely, like, actually doing something, and consider, like, they didn't have much popularity before, but now that, like, AI is literally, like, you know, like, now that there's literal living proof that AI will literally try to, like, end humanity, they're genuinely, like, starting to become popular now and doing things. Like, they're able to do things now because they're, like, their popularity is growing. They're starting to become more and more, like, they're getting more and more people joining their cause, and, you know, now that, like, they actually have, like, something to stand on now. So now it's, you know, and they're starting to slowly change things. Like I said, there are, like, you know, it may not seem like much, but there are, like, mayors and city council members here that are, like, you know, like, fucking, that are actually, like, what do you call it? There are mayors and city council members here that are using a campaign that is like talking about not being a part of a super PAC, and they're literally a part of the working class. So it's like,
okay, bye.
All right, you have a good night, Kabeko. Appreciate it. Yeah, they're literally saying they're a part of the working class, and that's a good thing. Like, there's some good stuff happening, you know? It's like corporations are getting real, like, you know, obviously they're gonna try to like stop us as much as possible, but, you know, it's not really, you know, they're gonna try to stop people as much as possible from doing that, but but like I said, I mean, you know, it takes, you know, bit by bit, right? You know, bit by bit. You start with, like, you know, you'll start with, like, maybe, you know, start with, like, the mayoral, like, start with city council, then the mayoral position, then start with, like, some representatives, then start with the Department of Education, then start with, like, then go to, like, the FDA, the CDC, the fucking EPA. EPA's got, like, been gone.
Like the Amazon
for
show,
years,
The Boys
though.
Legit has a whole season dedicated to the company replacing the president and running the country behind the scenes. People will say it's just the plot, but I don't see it as a story plot when it's a show funded by Amazon.
Oh yeah, I've been literally watching The Boys right now. I've been watching The Boys, and there is so much shit that I looked at, and I'm like, fuck. why did I not realize that? Like, it's so funny because a lot of people genuinely at the time, we knew that this shit was crazy, but the simple fact that there was just like a flat out warning this far ahead, this like ahead of time. I'm
The common man
fucking
actually has
such
a chance to do
moron.
something here. And we'd run the place a lot better than the rich men. We actually lived in the country.
Oh yeah, exactly, dude. Straight up, dude. Yeah, like I've been watching The Boys, man, and they like I've been literally, it's funny that you brought it up because I've been watching, like I'm literally watching it right now. I'm on like season 4. Where like where there's like super PACs like paying for like Newman to be like to be president and like literally killing people to do it, like with superheroes and shit. Yeah. Trying to cause chaos and shit. Yeah, like it's straight up, dude. Like it's just accurate. It's just like flat out accurate. And I'm like, God, man. Like I really wish I just like looked at the fucking warnings because I'm like, oh my God, the only way to really fight these people is genuinely like to fight back with like playing as dirty. It is crazy how much you have to fight back, dude. Yeah, it's crazy how much like we're actually like in that moment right now. There's literally a scene where they were talking about concentration camps. There's literally a scene where they were talking, like, not scene, but they've been like the scene where all the superheroes like are gonna put like regular people in concentration camps. Fucking like, dude, honestly, like crazy to think about.
I'm
Like,
back. Gotta say that I remember I said in the ranting channel that a furry called my voice a voice changer, which led to the deletion of my DC account because I ain't supposed to use DC till 18.
Discord to, oh no, really? Oh my God, I'm sorry. It led to your Discord getting destroyed or getting deleted? Are you able to make a new one or? Oh my God. Fuck, man. Did Discord delete it or what happened? If you don't mind me asking. It's fucking crazy, man. It sucks.
Like, I ain't making a new one now.
No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit that they deleted your account. Are you on Stoat at least? That's the reason why I also have a Stoat server, because like just in case. So
Older bro found out I use DC.
really? God damn,
Okay,
dude.
bye.
Oh, that's some bullshit. Do you have a Stoat account, perhaps? You do. Okay. That's fine. I'll message you on Stoat then if I'm live. Therefore, at the very least, you'll know. So I have no idea how the fuck Stoat works right now, but like I said, give it a few years and we'll have something for it. So what's I gonna say? Yeah, no, dude. I mean, fucking things are crazy. Okay. We're walking in circles here. Yeah, no, sorry. The boys fucking...
Like, bro, I just want to do my Abdul stuff, eat food, and game. When are these boomers gonna kick it?
These boomers gonna kick it. They probably won't tell a lot of people fucking pass. Unfortunately, a lot of Zoomers are dying and millennials are dying right now because of like the shitty like garbage we've been fed like most of our life. So it's like, and they're getting all pissy. Like I said, they're gonna get all pissy that we're not having children. But just say fuck them. Straight up, dude. Just say fuck them. If they force you, just die there.
Gotta say, that's one
Fight
way to know
back.
that some furries are toxic. It was only one though.
Gotta say, that's one way to know some furries are toxic. A lot of furries are toxic, dude. I'm gonna say this now, most furries by this point, like, or not most, a lot of furries, not most, but a lot of furries, like I said, that's the reason why I left the furry fandom, is because, like, a lot of them are just, like, a bunch of IT, like, when it first started, it was mostly fine because it was working class people, but now it's, like, now it's full of a bunch of rich, spoiled assholes. So, rich, spoiled IT dork assholes that, like, love Gen AI for some fucking odd reason. And I just can't be in that kind of fandom anymore. I can't be in the fandom anymore if it's gonna be mostly full of those people. So, like, the vast majority just don't fucking care about, like, artists, and I can't do that anymore. Like, I'm sorry, but no. It's like, I knew that they had an ego, but now that they've gotten to this fucking level, it is bad shit stupid. Wait, what the fuck? Why?
Bye.
Oh no. Did I delete a layer? Alright, you have a good night, Kabeko. Appreciate you hopping on by for a bit. What the fuck did I do here? Why is it white? Oh, you know what? I know why. I know why it's white. Forgot I looked at a reference. Why the fuck did I look at Peter Griffin's back?
The furry fandom is just grooming and weirdos these days. I just prefer to do my own thing now outside of the community.
Furry fandom is just grooming and weirdos nowadays. I mean, yeah. It's just a bunch of rich, spoiled fucking dickheads. I'm kind of glad that there's someone that agrees with me. Because, man, dude, yeah, that's just a lot of douchebags now. I completely agree, man. It's not the wholesome community it used to be. I know that, like, the stereotype that now it's like, oh, furries are so nice and everything. I'm like, yeah, they used to be, but now they're just dipshits. Like, now I'm sorry to say this, but late Gen Z going into the furry fandom, I'm not saying that, you know, all of them, but now that they're in the furry fandom, the term anti-woke and Gamergate and like all these people that are judgmental against like people with like kinks and shit and being a fucking furry is just like is the most closeted bullshit I've ever fucking heard. It's like the fact that the like burn furs are making a fucking comeback like in the furry fandom. I don't want to be near that shit anymore, man. I don't want to be near burn furs anymore. Like if that's the case, then I don't want to be a furry anymore. Like fuck that shit, dude. Like if it's gonna be full of literal Nazis by this point, fuck that. Fuck that, dude. It's like these people like want to fucking have us get killed by fucking robots and shit, and I'm like, yeah, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Not you, but the fucking people that do this shit, man. It's like I can't fucking talk to furries anymore. It's like they're genuinely just like, it feels like high school again. They're just mean. And I'm like done with it, dude. So I know not all of them are, but like they're just cowardice or they're mean. They're like dipshits and I fucking hate it. So, you know. Alright. Anywho. Okay. Fucking finish the video we were on because I don't want to have to continue this into another day.
They make their way back to base, at which point they are effectively grounded, and leadership will never give them a B-17 to fly again because they refuse to follow orders. And they are given absolutely no credit for single-handedly bombing major fuel and ammunition depots in the city of Raboul. Alright,
Wow.
so leadership's being a bunch of dicks. They're not going to let Jay and the Eager Beavers fly any more of the good B-17s, which sucks because at that point there's really nothing that they can do unless they plan on building their own airplane, which is exactly what they do.
This is a thing that's not talked about a lot,
Holy
but the furry
fuck.
memes are just passive grooming and the people doing it don't even realize. Like when you're sending minors and people easily influence these boy kisser gifts that are like, oh, you want to wear skirts and thigh highs, and you glorify it, you are actively pushing that idea into their brain.
Well, and this is the thing that's not talked about a lot, but the furry memes are just passive grooming and people doing it don't even realize. Well, like when you're sending minors and people easily influence those boy kisser gifts that are like, ooh, you want to wear skirts and thigh highs and you glorify it, you're actively pushing that idea into their brain. If you're sending it to minors, then you're just a fucking groomer. Yeah, but here's the thing. Furries stereotype used to be that they were homosexual, like closeted homosexuals. Millennials love the ooh, like random lol XD random humor, which I think is the people that typically send those types of things, like the ooh, you love boy kisser, like you love kissing boys, don't you? That's funny to furries because it is just true, because literally, like, you know, we like, you know, it's clearly a bunch of homosexual dudes, right? But like, again, if you're sending it to minors, it can be weird. Yes. I don't really see that much, to be fair. I don't really pay attention to that much if there is. But typically, if people are putting it, like, on Twitter or YouTube or whatever, I mean, who cares, to be honest? I'm like, I'm sorry, but, like, I don't know. If they're gonna... there could be worse things. Like, if you're gonna send shit like that. But, like, let's be honest. Think about the shit that we did when we were teenagers. And compare that to all the racist and, like, homophobic shit that we used to do. Compare that to, like, the racist, homophobic, like, sexist, like, fucking Gamergate, Gamergate bullshit that fucking people did in, like, 2012. Like, would you rather have people screaming the N-word at each other and, like, you know, say the word, like, call people fags all the time? Or would you rather have people just, like, you know, teach teenagers to be accepting of of femboys? Like, it's a joke. Like, it's mainly
I know that this
used
is
as a
unrelated,
joke.
but I very much appreciate when people act. Most people have dreams of a better tomorrow, but I truly respect and appreciate people who actually do something about it.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
Yeah, but think about the increase in those memes and the increase in femboys and the massive boom in the furry community. Bear in mind 90% of the femboys are teens.
So what? Who cares? As long as they ain't grooming anybody, you know. As long as an adult isn't, like, fucking actually messaging minors, who cares? I'm sorry, but who cares? It's like, you're mad that, you know, how do I say this? Back in 2018, on TikTok, and this, I know that I'm bringing up TikTok, a fuckload of people made gay jokes all the time. Like, people would constantly do the kissing your homies fucking joke all the time. A bunch of straight teenagers would do that shit because they thought it was funny, right? And, like, a bunch of people would, like, you know, talk about, like, you know, something that was making a joke of, like, oh, well, this guy, like, it's like, wow, this person looks attractive, and then it's like, oh, that's a guy, and then make the joke of, like,
I'm back. Gotta say that, sentient AI will make Half-Life, but the AI is self-aware, no longer a silly video.
Make Half-Life, but the AI itself is no longer a silly video. Yeah. Oh yeah, we know that, dude. Exactly, Kabeko. What do I call it? But, like, essentially, the whole joke was haha, funny gay, the guy's gay, right? Like, hilarious that two men like each other. I would rather have that, like,
Hello, Gordon.
it basically normalized being gay, you know? And I would rather have teenagers act like that than have, like, I'd rather have teenagers act like that than fucking, like, than ever be, like,
Mentos.
rather than screaming the N-word, like, rather than saying the N-word all the time, right? Or calling each other fags. Like, it's not cool. Calling people retard all the time, right? It's just dumb. Like, it's not okay. It's not okay behavior. And I get it, they're teenagers, but when millennials, like grown-ass 30-year-old men, are telling these teenagers that shit, I would rather, like, not have somebody be a racist, homophobic, sexist piece of shit, like, you know, like, screaming slurs at somebody just because they're a different skin color, versus, like, or maybe that they're into a different gender. I would rather have them wearing a fucking skirt than ever having to, like, I would rather have them wearing a fucking, like, dress or some shit. Maybe not a skirt, like, you know, gotta be a very long skirt, depending on what it is. But, like, I would rather them be in female. I would be fine with them wearing fucking jackets and, like, longer skirts, you know, than have them ever fucking, like, have them, you know, fucking be into Nazi shit. Like, it's not, like, the shit that's happening right now is not okay, period. It's not okay. It's like, I would rather that than anything else. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want adults messaging minors. And I've said this to my audience before. If a if an adult is messaging any minor here,
Hey,
like, if
Peter,
you're a minor
remember
here,
the time I once beat the nuclear throne?
I'm sorry. If you're a minor in here and, like, an adult is messaging you, block them. Block them immediately. They are a predator. Do not engage. If they are messaging you, do not engage. Because they are very much a predator. And it is very, like, it's to keep y'all safe. So. And if they're talking to you in real life, run far, far away. I am, like, I know that you're new to this, or I know that you don't know this about me.
I can send you a video that explains the topic better if you like. It's an interesting watch, and if you have opposing viewpoints, I wouldn't mind hearing them either.
Yeah, Zyg, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say this one more thing. How do you say it? Look, like, here's the thing. Even despite, like, all that shit being said, I do not, straight up, I lose my shit if I hear anything about, like, a pedophile. I have a niece and a nephew, and if I ever were to find out, like, if I were to ever find out that any fucking person is even trying to go near them inappropriately, I would not fucking control myself. I would probably murder the guy. Not probably, I would. You know, I genuinely, like, you know, allegedly, of course, I gotta say allegedly, but, you know, I would fucking... I don't like pedophiles. I don't tolerate them, ever. I literally think when, like, with, literally, like, you know, like, fucking, you know how, like, China passed a law, like, in their place where they literally hang pedophiles? I straight up completely agree with what they're doing there to pedophiles. It's obviously, is it extreme? Fuck yeah, it is. But again, I don't like pedos that much. I fucking hate predators. I hate pedophiles. I do not like anybody that does anything to children. Period. Anything bad to children like that. So, like, don't get me wrong. I am very anti-pedo. But again, I'm completely fine with the fact, like I said, if they fucking wear, like, if they want to wear, like, a fucking dress, it's fine. If a teenager wants to wear a dress, I don't give a shit. You know, who cares? It's a teenager, you know? Like, if they want to wear a dress and, like, you know, and no fucking adult, like, the problem is the adult doing things to children, okay? You know, the problem is like, if they actually start, like, messaging them, that's when you start getting, like, real fucking sketchy. So. Anyway. So. Don't worry, I, you know, I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, like, it's in the video, yeah.
It's not the dress wearing, it's when someone influences them into it.
What do you mean? Okay, and? What do you mean? Influences them how? Here, you can send me the video, because I'll probably break it down pretty quickly, because I can fucking sniff out Gamergate anti-woke bullshit so fast. Like, anti-woke grifting so fucking fast. So, I'm gonna assume you probably got that in your algorithm, so.
Link.
Alright. Sorry, Zen. I just gotta see what the fuck this dude is. I gotta figure out what this guy is talking about. Not you, sorry. I'm not trying to be, like, rude, Sieg, but hold on. Okay, what exactly is going on here? Pink piled? Force femme grooming through memes. Oh no. Okay. Alright. Let's see what the hell we're doing here. Okay. Alright, we're gonna figure out what the hell this is, because I genuinely am curious exactly how deep you are into this. Because now... Hold on. Alright, let's find out. Okay.
Grooming is the insidious act of earning a person's trust through manipulation, fully intending to exploit them. If
I once
told
befriended
you
an adult.
people were doing
He once
this
gave me things like that
through
RPI 5 out of the
memes,
blue. Also those other things I once sent in that art channel or SMTH.
Hold on. I once befriended an adult. He once gave me things like that. RPI 5 out of the blue. Also those other things I once sent in that art chat or something. I know, but just don't engage with adults. If they message you first, don't engage with them, because that's a huge problem.
Grooming is the insidious act of earning a person's trust through manipulation, fully intending to exploit them. If I told you people were doing this through memes, you'd probably call me crazy. But
I probably would. Being gay isn't your choice, it's mine. You're gay now? Okay. Again, already absurdist humor. This meme right here, immediately absurdist humor. That's not trying to influence any children. It's just straight up making a joke. So, again, it's called absurdist humor for a reason. But anyway.
I promise, by the end of this video, your mind will have been changed tenfold. Pink pilling is a lesser-known, more recent type of grooming that focuses on force femming.
Okay,
Damn,
hold on.
that guy's my friend though. And yeah, he cool.
Memes, you'd probably call me
Hold on.
crazy. But I promise, by the end of this video, your
Guy's
mind
your
will have been
friend.
changed.
Still, you just gotta be careful, dude, because if they act like your friend, but again, they can be like, you know, you want to be really, really careful. Because making friends with adults right now, if you're a minor, they're gonna do some weird shit to you. You gotta be real careful, because you never know what they'll do to you, so. Okay. Already pink pilling, fucking stupid fucking phrase, but
Pink pilling is a lesser-known, more
okay, let's see. Take the pink pill. Softer skin, cute curvy body, plus wide hips, improved mental state, titties, self-explanatory, improved self-confidence.
Let me say, he also once gave me his doggo, and the doggo is cool.
Oh, you know him in real life. Okay, but he's an adult that somebody else knows, right? Like another adult knows at least. Like, you know, while you're in the room at least, and while they're in the room. Let's see, decimate your fapping addiction? Okay, well that's just becoming that's becoming trans then, I guess. Well, you can't decimate it, even if you're a woman. Because if you're a woman, then you just fucking finger your pussy. Anyway, sorry. Ability to wear adorable clothes. Okay, yeah. And boys do that too. Get your angry masculine mannerisms. Is this feminism? But like just it's like feminism, but just like more extreme. God, okay. I already see the problem here. Cuter, more
Dog, the
feminine.
guy is from a neighboring country.
Oh, interesting. Neighboring country. Oh. Okay, I'm very confused then. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Quebeco. Just be careful. Okay, I'm sorry. That's all the advice I can give right now. Cuter, more feminine facial features, thicker, longer lasting, shinier hair. So like fucking he's just describing an anime character. This isn't even real.
more recent type of grooming that focuses on force femming, typically by introducing certain ideas through seemingly innocuous sources such as memes or YouTube videos.
Okay, but how can you prove that that's happening? It's like you say memes, but I'm like, okay, can you show me some? Because the ones that he's shown me have just kind of been Yeah, like, sure, they're a little bit crazier, but again, you're not gonna, okay. Forcing anybody, here's the thing, forcing anybody to do anything, it's still your choice by the end. Even if a teenager gets influenced by something, they'll always be influenced. It's like they'll always be influenced by whatever the hell trendy thing exists. They'll probably do that for a while. They don't have access to that kind of shit right now, you know. Testing it out, testing the waters is important, but they can't just necessarily... They can't just...
German dude, I like that guy though.
If
He once
they're-
wanted to buy me some stuff and Mom said no damn.
It already feels like this is one of those like anti-trans videos, and immediately like it's hitting they're transing our kids type bullshit videos that all these fucking videos do, bro. I'm like, immediately, like, you can't just flip a switch when you switch genders. It takes a long fucking process just to do that shit. Even doing part 1 still takes a while, and you can't even do that shit till you're 18 now. Well, actually, you can't even do that shit in the US, period, now. It's fucking awful to people, but again, you know, it's like, again, this just feels like somebody being a conspiracy theorist for no fucking
Also,
reason.
I got 1 year till I'm an adult. So yeah.
Alright, Quebeco. That's alright. I just, like I said, just, you know, still be careful. Cause that's just like the thing. German dude, I like the guy though. Yeah. Well, you have to remember, that's what like grooming is. They wait till you're an adult.
No, it goes over some crazy things, trust.
Yeah, I'll figure it
It's a
out. But
phrase born from terminally online discussion that began to hold water
immediately already hitting hit with the terminally online thing too. Let's see, pink pill. A similar sissification. The pink pill is a term referring to what the heck? A mab man becoming a femboy or trans girl. Typically used in the fetishized context. Okay, so it's a fetish. Okay, see, fetishizing transness is a bad thing. So yes, there are people that do fetishize fucking trans shit, and that is a problem. That I do disagree with. Okay, realize their true place in society. Taking a pink pill is realize their true place in society. This is
The guy ain't bad. He's my RL friend.
insane. Okay, just be careful, Kabeko. I say this again, just be really careful. In the same vein as the red pill and black pill. Oh god. Okay.
as it became more common. These days, you can find traces of it scattered
Let's
across
see.
various viral memes.
Okay.
And this
Hold
was
on.
no accident. Trans girl born from terminally online discussion that
let's
began
see.
to hold water as it became more common. These days, you can find
Okay. Men, think about it. What's keeping you from dressing like this? Okay. Again, a harmless meme. Who
Bill,
cares?
Isaac reference.
Pill. Nah. Yeah, again, harmless meme. Who the fuck cares? You know, it's just somebody, you know. I don't think memes like this will change someone's opinion, but if it does and it makes a teenager think about it, maybe that teenager just wanted that in the first place. I'm sorry to say this, but if a teenager wanted to wear a dress, maybe they just had that in mind in the first place. Like, I'm sorry to say this, but it's like a lot of people that tended to, like, in my lifetime, that when they were a teenager, they secretly wanted to be a person that wanted to wear, like, feminine clothing in the first place, right? They just couldn't because they were afraid to. But, like, stuff like this basically made them realize that there were other people like them, and that's not a bad thing, you know? It's not a bad thing for people to recognize that, like, you know, there are other people like us out there, right? So.
traces of it scattered across various viral memes.
Anyway,
And this
isn't that
was
thing an
no
ancient Greece thing?
accident. Trans girls and pumpkins,
Let's see. Trans girl Riz. Hey, are you a pumpkin? Okay, what?
skirts and thigh highs, and of course,
Okay.
boy kisser. In the hands of the wrong person, these can be weaponized into something horrible. And
Can it? I mean, yeah, so can any meme. So can fucking, like, any meme can be weaponized. The one where, like, you know that one where I'm, like, spinning in the chair and it says, like, nobody fucking asked? Like, not, you know, telling you guys that, but the one where I'm, like, spinning in the chair and it goes, nobody fucking asked? Yeah, people could totally weaponize that and use that for, like, MAGA grifting. Like, I could totally have my whole fucking meme just yoinked and, like, and have people just use it in the wrong way. Like, that's not, you know, that's not necessarily, like, that doesn't make the meme bad. It just makes the fucking other people, like, that use it bad. It's like, alright.
best believe they already have been. Today, I'll be telling you all about it. I'll also explain how
Okay, but all these memes are just fucking absurdist humor. Who fucking
it
cares?
works, how to spot it, and cover a few communities at risk.
Let's see, egg IRL.
For the sake of safety, I'll only cover known cases. Before we get started,
God.
quick disclaimer. This video isn't to spread anti-trans rhetoric. Seeing as I am literally part of the LGBTQ, generalizing them as a bunch of groomers would be really stupid. That said, this is meant to be informative and not some political commentary, so I'm leaving most of my opinions out of the discussion, and I'll probably sound like an enlightened centrist off Reddit. Wherever you, the viewer, fall on this funny compass, I don't really care right now. I just want you to learn something. All I ask is for you all to be normal, not kill each other in the comments, and definitely not to harass anyone afterwards. Hopefully this video will spread awareness, and, by the grace of God, invite a level-headed discussion. Alright, let's
Probably
get
not,
into this
but
mess.
let's be honest. Oh boy. Alright, here we go.
This chapter covers a bunch of semi-related things. Sorry if it seems all over the place, but I promise it will make sense in a few minutes. Let's start off with a question. Who here remembers e-girls in Prime 2018, when you couldn't scroll more than 5 posts on
Oh god, yeah, okay. I do remember those.
Instagram without seeing Belle Delphine's grippers on your screen? Funnily enough, this period of time was crucial.
You know what's funny? In 2018, my algorithm was actually not like that at all. I do remember that there was a bunch of people complaining about e-girls, but here's the funny thing. If you ended up, like, you know, if you ended up liking something similar to it, or actually, you know, liking things like gaming and shit, and, you know, liking girls that were, you know, dressing like that or whatever the fuck, you might just need to actually check yourself, because my algorithm was full of shit posting. It was full of memes and actually funny things. So it's like, yeah, no, your algorithm is based off of like whatever the heck you like. And if it like if these like the whole complaining about the e-girl thing was such bullshit. Complaining about being like, oh, there's too many e-girls on here, bro. Then fix your fucking algorithm. Like that wasn't the fucking algorithms. That wasn't like, you know, the fucking like, you know, platform's fault. I mean, I guess it could have been, but like, you know, it was your own fault for not fucking liking things that probably were something similar to it. Let's be honest here. Maybe they were pushing e-girls. I don't fucking know, but it really just feels like it was a thing just for people to complain about.
Crucial,
but, anyway.
because it showed people just how influential one could get by simply being attractive, wearing specific outfits, and having a Redditor catering personality. Up until this day, this remains an unpatched method of raising your follow count by the 100,000s. How does this
Let me say,
relate
I'm
to
not
the
an artist.
topic at hand?
Like, bruh,
Well,
all because I
as
once
it
drew my
turns
Roblox
out,
avatar
if
as Goofy
you
doesn't
take
mean I
those
am.
same
I think.
outfits
Let's say. Let me say I'm not an artist, like, bruh. All because I drew my Roblox avatar as Goofy doesn't mean I necessarily am. Yeah. Ugh.
and slap them on guys who look like girls, the appeal went nowhere. In fact, to some people, it was even more desirable. I know what you're thinking. Am I seriously implying e-girls created femboys? Definitely not, but what
No, femboys have existed way before these guys, sure.
I am
but...
saying is e-girls helped popularize what's now widely known as the Amazon Basics fit.
Yeah, but why would... Okay, I guess. But sure. You know what, I'll give you that. I guess it was super influential, but so was like Spencer, so was Hot Topic at the time, like, so was like fucking, you know, like the reason, like the amount of people in fucking Invader Zim shirts, like with Gurr on it, like, bro, like don't fucking act like that shit hasn't happened every fucking generation ever. So
consisting of a skirt, thigh highs, fishnets, and oversized hoodie. If you were active online in the years surrounding 2020, you probably remember the absolutely insane number of memes about this very outfit circulating.
Yeah.
Especially memes thirsting over thigh highs.
I didn't, unfortunately, because I wasn't that chronically online, but I do think I recall like some influencers attacking like content creators, like being mad at it, but like it really just was not that big of a fucking deal. I'm sorry, like the amount of people that were like bitching about it at the time, the only people that actually did were fucking gamers, and I just like it was just annoying. Like there were certain commentary channels that I guess did, but like, you know, it really was just a who the fuck cares?
Let me say, were you fooling? Music is just fitting for any online store. LMAO.
Were you fooling? Music is just fitting for any kind of store. I have no idea what song that is, but that sounds interesting. Again, I don't know, dude. I wasn't this chronically online, but like the only people that typically are people that were like heavily into like gaming shit at the time. So don't get me wrong, there's just a lot of people that are bitchy. People are very bitchy about a lot of things, and like the e-girl thing, yeah, was it a kind of a problem? I guess, but again, like, I wouldn't really fucking blame the people for, like, sex is sold for years, dude. It's not like fucking
music
people.
from some old year.
I gotcha. You know, it's not like fucking, like, you know, they were, like, I don't know, man. It's like, that's always been a fucking thing, bro. It's not like that's anything new. Sorry, but, like, you can't really fucking blame, like, the person that's like intentionally trying to be 18 plus, like, you know, like not having, you know, I don't know, fucking having kids like sneak on their shit. I'm sorry, but that's just been a thing for so fucking long. I don't know. But I don't know, like I do remember Belle Delphine was kind of similar, like, you know, the main thing that got people really controversial with her was the fact that she had a what do you call it, that her stuff wasn't like restricted to 18 plus stuff, and yeah, she let teenagers on there, so sure, we'll go with that. I'm trying, man. I'm genuinely trying to give these people the benefit of the doubt, but so far it just sounds like constant bitching, so.
E-girls themselves did not give way to the big femboy craze around 2020. Instead, it was their audiences.
2020. That shit was like in 2019. That was like 2019, like 2018, dude. Like, where the fuck were you?
Remember the term weeaboo? It's a derogatory phrase to make fun of someone LARPing as Japanese, since there was a lot of that going on in the 2010s.
And weeb, yeah.
If you recall, weeb culture tends to have a lot of Gunnar-esque memes, such as the Ahegeo face hoodie. Here's a simple equation for you. E-girls targeted normies. Weebs are normies. Weebs love memes. E-girls use memes to—
Okay, yeah, but so did furries back in, like, okay. This is gonna kind of sound crazy, but the reason why I fucking was a furry was because of anime. Like, literally anime, and people drew anime character, like, they drew, like, furries in an anime way, like, all the fucking time.
Are you the guy
That's
from
how I
Eugenics,
ended
though?
up... Am I the guy from Eugenics? I have no idea what that is, I'm sorry. You guys showed me the music, and I was interested in it. It sounded interesting, but actually, I do know what Eugenics is, I guess. Never played the game, though. A lot of people played it, though, and I should probably check it out. At least. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. Like, just fucking, you know, this shit has existed for years, and like, if he's gonna go like, oh well, he made anime fans, like, you know, hugely into like this fandom. I'm like, bro, that's been happening with anime for fucking years. Even before anime was fucking popular. Like, before anime was popular, like, that has been a thing for goddamn years, dude. Years. It's like, if that's really what gets like a fucking person into like thigh highs and a skirt, then who the fuck cares? Sorry, but like, it's just dumb. This whole fucking thing is stupid.
to appeal to normies. It's a feedback loop, and in a way the two cultures, if you can call them that, influenced each other. Just like that Ahegeo meme I mentioned a second ago, e-girls started doing the face, and it garnered like 10 billion likes a post. It was a huge hit,
Okay, and
proved the cultures could work together. Another popular piece of weeb Gunnar culture were maid outfits, which e-girls picked up on. These outfits were popular for a few reasons, though two big ones come from anime and certain categories on certain websites. When you saw it on Instagram, it was usually somebody cosplaying an anime character. I'm sure people were completely normal about that and didn't make a metric fuck ton of memes about them. Obviously, these were intended as jokes.
you mean porn? People made fucking porn? Like, so what? Like, this is just so fucking dumb, dude. It's like, bro, this is grabbing, like, at straws, dude. This is a straw man fucking argument, and it's fucking annoying. Like, this doesn't even feel like it's an actual real problem, but it's not helping. Like, literally everything this guy is starting with, it's not a good opener. This video already just sucks dick, dude.
Though the humor really did boil down to putting on the funny sex outfit in a lot of cases.
Yes.
You just have to ask yourself,
Because that was the fucking joke. It's like the joke of you kiss your fucking homies and be like, it's like, oh, well, I'm not gay if, like, I'm kissing my homies and it's not gay. You know, that's the joke. It's called a fucking joke. Like, god
Joe from
damn.
Family Guy. Giggity giggity goo.
Like, dude, just fucking, like, Christ, man. Like, just fucking throw some balls and, like, or not even throw some balls. Just chill the fuck out. Like, good god, man. It's like, at
Plays is good, though.
this certain fucking point, Oni Plays, I know who that is, but, like, I've watched him, but, like, wait, why are we talking about Oni Plays? Sorry, freaking, I don't know, man, it's like, freaking, it seems like this is just such a non-issue right now. It's just bad. This is just bad. This is an awful video.
is it really?
I'm sorry, but this
it's
is.
undeniable that at some point it's been used to sway others into, well, putting on the maid dress.
Okay, again, okay, if you're talking about a bunch of teenagers tweeting out, like, or not tweeting, posting memes about, like, actually being interested in wearing the maid dress or, like, being into this kind of
Like I said,
thing.
it goes further. I once saw a cigar lamp on ETSE.
Yeah.
Hee.
Like
funny.
I said, this, like, once saw a cigar lamp on Etsy. Yeah. It is funny. It's wild. Yeah, I mean, again, like, it's like, if a person is posting that, then, and that person genuinely wants to do it, who cares? Again, should it be posted online? Probably not, but again, We've all been fucking teenagers before, and who the fuck cares? I'm sorry, but
After all, it's just a joke.
I'm just
Wouldn't
gonna
it
up
be
this
so
speed a
funny if
little.
you followed through and actually did it? Seems harmless till you think of the possible implications for 5 seconds. There's
Okay,
a sort of
and?
follow-up to a lot of these memes where the text states, "I started this as a joke." I don't think it is one anymore. It's hard to call that a
okay, and
This is the tippy top of the iceberg. Nothing burgers at this point of the video, but it gets deeper into some topics and situations.
yeah, I mean, it's very much a nothing burger. It's really annoying me.
coincidence, because it isn't. I wonder if that applies to other jokes. Around this time, one of those happened to be at an all-time peak. Traps aren't gay. Throughout the later half of the 2010s, a huge number of people became obsessed with the
Traps aren't gay.
idea of a trap. A guy who looks so convincingly like a girl, it's hard to believe they aren't one. Hence, a trap. Though the implication of
Oh,
the word
God.
trap turned the humor into ironic gay shitposting and coping. I'm sure you remember
Yeah.
hearing stuff like, "It's not gay if we keep our socks on."
That rainbow
At
guy
the
looks
end of
cool.
the day, the
Kinda
humor
cute.
boiled down to
He got them
gay
NG
sex
glasses.
and guys that look like girls being hot.
Rainbow guy, it looks cute. Ooh. Sorry, very confused. NG glasses? Very confused. Was there someone that did that? Also, yes, I do remember the keep your socks on joke that, okay, he's at least bringing that up.
Hot. Wasn't really something people took seriously at the time, until
No.
they did. But we'll get to that in a moment. Something
Okay,
pushed through these
and?
e-girl or femboy memes was a fixation on a hyper-feminine body type. No body hair, flawlessly clear skin, hourglass figure, and of course, all of that being showcased through the Redditor
So a femboy?
catering Amazon Basics fit. Eventually, femboys
The dude in the
were
corner.
into this,
He cool.
but when they were a lot more niche at the time. So instead of using real photos of femboys, a lot of them just used e-girls and captioned them with, "If you look like this and you're a guy, hit me up, please." It's a lot harder to write these off.
Okay. Yeah, now that is creepy. Okay, we're finally getting somewhere. That can be creepy, sure. Alright, finally.
Joke when the
Jesus.
punchline is literally just thirsting over a photo of someone. More
Yes.
often than not, when referencing femboys, these thirsting memes would use artwork of anime characters like Astolfo instead of real photos. And Jesus Christ, did this get out of hand. 95% of the time you see one of these memes, it's either cropped NSFW or implying something sexual. This meme hasn't gone anywhere. You can still
If we're doing the cropped NSFW meme, those were fucking
Hydration time.
hilarious, okay?
Carrot.
Congratulations, you feel hydrated. How do you, or congratulations, you're hydrated. How do you feel? The crop porn memes were really funny. I'm not gonna lie. I always thought that they were good in context, depending on who did them. Certain people did them really well, but yes, there were obviously probably people that were unironically not joking. But like, whatever, dude.
still find it being posted all over the place. In the rare instance where it actually was a guy, well, to say photos of femboys wearing e-girl outfits generated attention would be like saying Minecraft sold a few copies. This audience of people
God.
would lose their fucking minds. And the numbers it generated, the influence, it started trickling down into age demographics that really shouldn't be looking at stuff like this.
Okay.
Characters like Astolfo becoming icons for the femboy community wouldn't be nearly as concerning.
2 words. 2
We're Cleveland Brown.
fucking words. Pornhub. That was a thing that we did when we were teenagers. Let's be fucking honest here. If we are complaining about the fact that teenagers are looking for porn and they successfully find porn for a place that they are not supposed to be, that is not the fault of the person that fucking posts the porn. I'm sorry, but no. The fact that this dude is trying to imply what I think he's implying, fuck that. Teenagers have looked at porn for years, and I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that they should be on there, but you can't stop every fucking teenager. If a adult is posting for adults, then maybe that account is for adults. The teenagers shouldn't be on there. I made this statement before with like another fucking person that tried to cause drama with like another person that also posted adult shit. But yes, this is just the same rules apply. If it's an adult account and they are
His name is Cleveland Brown and he is proud to be right back in his hometown with his new family.
if an adult account is adult and there's a teenager on there, that is not the fault of the adults. I'm sorry, but no. That is not the fault of the fucking adult that's on there, dude. Straight up. Like, nope. Fuck that. I'm not going to blame people for that shit.
If it wasn't for the biblical levels of NSFW in circulation, and the fact most members of these communities are minors. It's time for an uncomfortable truth.
Okay, here's the thing though. Did the adults make the accounts or did the minors make the accounts? If the minors made it and they're posting NSFW, yes, that's a fucking problem. I get that. That is a huge problem. That should not exist. But again, teenagers are gonna, you can't really, like, teenagers are gonna do that shit no matter what. I'm sorry, but that's been a thing for years. And it's like, again, there's nothing we can do about it right now. So, you know, and should we do anything about it? Probably. So fucking other adults don't fucking, like, directly message them. But again, still not something that really, you know, still not something that really should be that big of a deal right now. But I don't know. That's getting into like dicey territory though.
The Amazon Basics fit as we know it was popularized heavily by models who used it to draw your attention to certain places.
Let me be clear here. Adults should not be fucking messaging minors, period. I'm just gonna say that one more time just in case. So,
Use your imagination. The maid outfit was used for the exact same thing. On their own, these
now if minors are posting themselves in these outfits and adults are messaging them, that is a problem. Yes. And they're showing inappropriate parts. Yes. That's a fucking problem. I get that. That is a huge issue. Yes. That I agree with.
outfits are not inherently sexual. Yet in the context
That I agree with, like, saying not to be posted on, right? Sorry, they shouldn't be posting that shit. Sorry. I need to make that very clear. I'm not a fucking pedophile, so I want to make sure that I make that very clear. Anyway.
influenced this big wave of memes, they kind of were, and the audience definitely saw it that way. So seeing these same outfits later go triple platinum mainstream in minor-dominated places is one of many reasons why people find femboy communities so repulsive.
Okay, but this is the fucking problem, though. Like, okay. Again, if it's memes...
Dude, why is your silly human animal hybrid facecam got a plush on its head? Also, that hybrid dude looks cute, I think.
What plush? Let's see, plush on my... Why is your silly human animal hybrid face cam? Oh, it's Gur. Yeah, it's somebody drew Gur for me. Or somebody drew Gur, and I've just had Gur on my head for a while. Yeah. Again, if it's NSFW stuff in minor related places, yeah, that's a problem. But here's the fucking problem. If they're just dressing like a femboy, who cares? Again, as long as they aren't fucking, like, what do you call it? How do I say this? As long as they aren't, like, you know, fucking doing sexual shit with, like, with an adult, it doesn't fucking matter. Teenagers do this shit all the fucking time, and I'm gonna tell you this now. The amount of teenagers that I knew that would steal, or that would, like, fucking, like, when they got a job, they got fucking kink gear, and yes, I mean this, a lot of these guys bought kink gear. Teenagers have...
Anyway, human animal hybrid DLC when? I want to see one NGL, I think.
Yeah, good question. I don't know. You know, that crazy update might not happen for a long time, to be honest. Here's the problem. Teenagers buy this shit all the fucking time, and if they do it, as long as it's not with an adult, and as long as they're not, like, having sex with each other, because that could be a problem too, as long as they're doing that shit, like, in the safety of their own home, teenagers get horny. They have huge, crazy fucking hormones. That happens. And again, not the worst fucking thing. As long as they're fucking safe at home, not interacting with adults, and not fucking, like, you know, and not, like, you know, doing anything too fucking crazy, who cares, right? Adults doing this shit is a problem, right? If adults actually post this stuff, like, NSFW stuff, like, in these chats, that is a problem. Again, that's a problem. And if they leave the stuff that if minors are posting NSFW stuff in their, like, in those servers, and they're not deleting them or banning that person, that is a problem. Yes, I agree with that. This is getting a little bit more dicey, but again...
Scientists gonna be like, new DLC, the scary, like, bro, where is the sentient AI to play Isaac with me, brother, LMAO.
Sentient AI to play Isaac with me. There probably will be in the future. There's probably one that exists now, let's be honest. Yeah, man, I mean, like, this shit like I said, it's getting dicey, but again, there's still many factors that are still, like, you know, this dude is, like, grasping at straws still, and he's, like, doing the what ifs right now, so
of these days. It's not rocket science to
he's creating what ifs as fact. Okay.
look at this meme trend and realize it's a bunch of hormonal teenagers and weebs shitposting. Occasionally,
Okay,
weeb
and?
humor breaches containment and goes mainstream.
Gee, and y'all
Such
MSE.
as traps aren't gay. Unfunniness aside, it wasn't really hurting anyone. Or was it? Behind the scenes, a storm
You have a good night,
was
MK.
brewing.
Appreciate
A small
it.
demographic was taking these memes a little too seriously. Worse is another demographic realized that.
Uh-oh.
Predators with a
You guys are
fetish
heavy.
for this type of thing realized they could harness these memes to pull strings, manipulating certain groups
Yeah,
into
eyes
becoming
are heavy.
feminine or
Mom
fully
spaghetti.
transitioning. If that sounds crazy, what if I told you this was already happening before any of these
Wait,
was
wait,
one of
hold on.
many reasons why people find femboy communities so repulsive these days? It's not rocket science to look at this meme trend and realize it's a bunch of hormonal teenagers and weebs shitposting. Occasionally, weeb humor breaches containment and goes mainstream, such as traps aren't gay. Unfunniness aside, it wasn't really hurting anyone. Or was it? Behind the scenes, a storm was brewing. A small demographic was taking these memes a little too seriously.
Let's see. Okay.
Worse is another demographic realized that. Predators with a fetish for this type of thing realized they could harness these memes to pull strings, manipulating certain groups into becoming feminine or fully transitioning.
Okay. Here's the problem. If it's a predator posting that, yes, that's a problem. But again, memes are memes. As long as they aren't, like I said, I don't know. This is still a little fucking conspiracy theory-ish. Like, it's a little too conspiracy theory right now. It's a little too hard to believe right now, but I'll listen. So.
If that sounds crazy, what if I told you this was already happening before any of these memes went mainstream? In early 2018, rumors of a 4chan user named Reiko began spreading online. A user allegedly using the R9K board
Let's see. NGB like, I'm scary, like, bruh, go play Isaac co-op, bruh, Tainted Lost. Okay.
to grow a femboy blackmailing ring. R9K was kinda notorious for
hold
how
on,
rumors
what?
of a 4chan user named Reiko began spreading online. A user allegedly using the R9K board to grow a femboy blackmailing ring. R9K was
Femboy blackmail. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're fucking getting somewhere. Finally. Jesus. Okay. Jeez Louise. Good Christ. Alright. God damn.
kinda notorious for having a ton of super lonely femboys and the like on it. Using the board, a Discord server was created to lure in members. From here, it's claimed Reiko forced these users to transition by manipulating them into sharing cross-dressing photos, then blackmailing them into taking HRT lest these photos be sent to their family, since his group of friends would dox the members upon joining.
Okay. So
AI,
there
where's the UI?
so there would be so essentially these guys would post memes and then tell people to join their Discord server, get real photos of them, and then use that as blackmail. Okay. Jesus Christ, man. Okay. There we go. Now we're fucking getting somewhere. Again, do I think that these memes could be like a fucking big... Do I think everybody's doing this? No, but the fact that, yes, this exists is insane. But generalizing it like this, though, is a problem. Generalizing those kinds of memes, like saying that all those people that post that kind of stuff are completely
Okay,
fucking...
bye. Take care, bruh.
Are completely predators. Hi, Kabeko. Hi, sorry. Alright, Kabeko, you have a good rest tonight. Sorry. Saying that all of those guys are predators is a really bad idea so far. But, again, I'll listen, so...
Him, his friends, and surrounding parties were obsessed with femboys, and the idea of force femming in general. Certainly an extreme example, though I have to ask, does subtle manipulation with the same memes he used really sound so far-fetched by comparison? This also happened before the 2020 quarantine made everyone go fucking ballistic over femboys.
Yes, it was 2018.
All of these things, the outfits, influence, attention, niche humor, femboys, they overlapped into something terrible. Layers upon layers of sex jokes and mass social media attention created what is for all intents and purposes the big bang of pink pilling. Everyone wasn't just learning
on.
about femboys. Upon layers of sex jokes and mass social media attention created what is for all intents and purposes the big bang of pink pilling. Everyone wasn't just learning about femboys. Other people were starting to fall into the ideology themselves. Or maybe they were already there and decided objectifying themselves for internet clout was the way to go. To give a
Yeah, that can be a problem, yeah. Fetishizing, like, femboy and trans stuff, yes, that is an actual problem. Okay. Fucking finally got somewhere. Jesus Christ. Took him long enough. Good God. Alright. But again, still generalizing too
blanket
much,
statement
but...
before we move on to the next chapter, Being transgender or even a femboy is not a fetish in itself, it's just personal expression. However, it
Yes.
can be a fetish, either for the individual or an outside party. It's undeniable that
Yeah.
a ton of people definitely do fetishize them, hence
Yes.
chasers. A big chunk of our future problem can be attributed to these guys. They're kind of the root of all evil in this case.
Yes.
Another contribution to these memes being circulated, even if it was small, were individuals who were low-key dysphoric, and used them as an outlet. The internet around this time was a lot more centered around shitposting. It was also a lot edgier. Fond memories we may have, being yourself
Shh. Not as edgy as 2012, but yeah, go for it, man. Yeah, 2018 was a lot edgier. Sure, dude. Sure. Fucking whatever, pussy. Sorry. Anyway, my bad. This dude is clearly younger. But again, I get it, you know. I get what he's trying to say, that it, like, not really. I feel like the internet has gotten far less edgy than, or far more edgy than it's ever been now. Very recently now, but I guess, like, even back then, you know, it wasn't even close. Sorry, but nah. Edgy shit ended in, like, I guess it didn't end in, like, 2016. It got worse in 2016, but it became its own little pillar, but, you know, edgy shit everywhere was, like, the 2012 era. I'm sorry, but it just was 2011, 2012 era. Like 2007 was even like the edgy era of the internet, because you would see gore constantly. Like there was every single fucking video that you would, like YouTube video you would watch, there would be like excessive gore for like no reason. It was crazy. Anyway,
online was fucking impossible. Pretty much everyone was drowned in irony, and if you went against the grain, you were going to get grilled. That's just how it was, and honestly I kinda miss it. It was funny. Anyways, in certain cases these memes were being posted, ironically, though it reflected the poster's true self a bit more than they were letting on. This subset of posters would go on to create their own communities, the same specific communities that Pink Pillars would make their #1 target.
let's see.
When the COVID-19 quarantine came, the Traps Aren't Gay crowd's humor began to evolve with other viral Gooner-adjacent trends at the time. For example, the word bussy was definitely not in most people's vocabulary beforehand, but now you couldn't finish a conversation without hearing it. Throughout 2020, this humor would trickle into a mostly unaffiliated meme trend. And there's no real way around calling it what it is: the transgender stereotype memes of today. The Redditor Blahaj, Monster Energy, Ultra Kill, Bridget, Guilty Gear, Astolfo, Pumpkin, Estrogen memes we know and certainly do not love. It's an ever-growing bundle of stereotypes born from Redditors that continues to snowball, and rather unfortunately absorbs otherwise interesting people into what can only be described as the transgender version of a normie. The LGBTQ's version of a Funko Pop collector. Bad people? Not by any stretch of the word. It's more so a personality that lacks personality. Like a foundation without a house built on top. Although that's pretty much exactly what it is. Gender dysphoria and
And by the way, this is probably the reason where the fucking anti-woke Gamergate people finally got their footing, was because of these fuckers. I'm gonna be completely honest, this is probably where all this bullshit came from in the first place. Like, the reason why those guys even got their footing was probably because of these fucking bastards. So, yay, fun. Love that shit.
And transitioning are pretty complicated things. It's easy to lose track of, say, your personal hobbies, fashion, interests, mannerisms. These memes were created for trans youth, typically by trans youth, to build a sense of belonging and community. A basic set of things to help embrace and affirm their identity until they could grow up and realize you don't need to reinvent your whole personality just to change genders. You can still like the same stuff, dude. I've heard countless stories about this very thing from trans people. Whenever I asked, the story was relatively consistent. They all adopted the Trans Normie Starter Pack because it was something to hold on to when they were trying to rediscover themselves. A study guide of sorts.
The fact that he also knows, like, trans people that actually have had this happen to him does at least give him a bit of credibility. Do I believe him? Partially. But again, at the same time, you know, it does help, at least. I know that is very much a, oh, I have a black friend type of thing. But it does help because it also, like, you know, it also does give me a little bit more of, like, does at least help me a little bit, because certain people that tend to be, like, very, that tend to cover this kind of shit tend to be people that have never met a trans person in their fucking life, or people that just have the worst intentions for trans people. Anyway, just thought I would throw that out there. So I'm kind of glad that this guy at least is genuinely, like, is he telling the truth? Probably not, but again, I don't know. Who knows? So.
They're all definitely still trans, but most of them cringe at the thought they used to identify with those memes, either because it was try-hardy and fake, or because of the current reputation they have. Either way, these memes were meant to serve as the first stepping stone into transitioning for those who needed it. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions, and such is the case in this scenario. Because the internet is the internet, these images were later reposted by concerningly old hobgoblins perusing through communities of minors. Except they made
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now we're getting into the weird fucking meme shit. God. You know what's fucking crazy? You know what's insane? The same, like, Epstein did the same fucking thing. But instead with like anti-woke, like, right-wingers. Like, this is the craziest thing, is how the same shit happened, but the same shit happened, but instead with, like, you know, like I don't even fucking know, the people that fetishize, like, trans people. It's so funny that they both use, like, that anti-woke Gamergate, like, dweebs, like, fucking Epstein himself, literally, like, this is how that, like, he did that shit, but with those types of anti-woke memes. It's the same shit with these it's the same thing with these people that, like, fetishize trans people, like, these predators that fantasize trans people, dude. Straight up, dude. It's like a same type of concept, same type of strategy, just different type of thing. It's fucking insane. Sorry, I know I keep bringing up that group a lot, but it is so ironic that, like, the same strategy, same fucking thing happened, and like, people just, like, are so fucking ignorant, and somehow both these sides fucking bash, acting like they don't recognize what the real fucking problem is. It's insane, dude. I absolutely think that it is hilarious that this is not the only time that it's happened, but people still fucking fall for this shit.
One small change. They added a tinge of that traps aren't gay e-girl obsession humor to it.
Oof.
Actually, they added a lot. Naturally, these memes also started going viral, ensuring the well was poisoned forever. These days, if you go out of your way to find images like I quite regrettably needed to do for this video, you'll notice the vast majority mention being thick,
I'm not gay. Hold on. If God didn't want me to be gay, why did he make my waist so slim and grabbable? Okay, who cares?
horny, or some other sexual remark. It's become borderline socially acceptable to both
Oof. Birth control, effectiveness, condom, birth control. Okay, come on. These are funny, though. Come on. These are
and make
funny.
them as a minor in recent years, no matter what type of community it is. These
Two minors, though, yeah, that's a little strange, but yeah.
or some other
They are
sexual
pretty
remark.
funny,
It's
though.
become borderline socially acceptable to both post these and make them as a minor in recent years, no matter what type of
Yeah. Share a few milk cat boys or haven't. Jesus Christ. Okay, that one's a little disturbing.
community it is. These bastardized stereotype or starter pack memes
Let's see. Pay for a trans woman HRT in exchange for titty pics later. Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay.
whatever you want
Yeah.
to call them, are littered everywhere. For example, the furry community is
A lot of these are really, really fucking funny, though. I mean, they're pretty fucking funny, but again, it is unfortunate the context they were used for, but they're still pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty fucking funny. I do like
bursting
these.
at the
So,
seams with stuff like this.
Say
A notorious
24/7.
case of these
Oof.
stereotypes being used
Yeah.
could be found in Otokonoko Pharmaceuticals, a project by a Brazilian trans woman to produce bathtub HRT and sell it to
Oh, fuck no. Okay, now we're getting into legal territory. Oh boy. Okay, this is not good. All right.
those who
Oof.
couldn't get a prescription. It was controversial to begin with, since anyone against HRT or transgenderism would be against it no matter what. And she was associated with Keffels, which was bound to land her some flack regardless.
I mean, let's be fucking honest,
Hi again.
though. Let's be honest, nowadays, unfortunately, probably people do use, like, the illegal version of HRT now because, unfortunately, our fucking moronic fucking leadership decided that, let's just, you know, trans people will still exist in the future. It's just the fucking problem is now they just made a more dangerous way for them to, they just, like, got rid of the safest way for them to be able to transition, which is a fucking problem. Anyway, sorry. Moving on.
That being said, if certain people want HRT and it gets banned locally, they're going to look for it elsewhere. You can't really fault people for that. It's their choice anyways. What you can fault someone for is plastering the box with memes and lolicon artwork that indulge in the sexual
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that could be a fucking problem. Great.
stereotypes surrounding trans people, knowing
Oof.
minors are going to buy it. At one point, keep out of reach of parents
Oof. Okay. Yeah, the fact that they're just, like, straight up, like, yeah, selling the shit to minors, that's a problem. That is a real fucking big issue. The fact that that minors can get a hold of this, and the fact that you are, like, selling this to minors, that's a big issue. So
was printed in big red text. This was a horrible look that's still weaponized against trans people, knowing minors are going to buy it. At one point, "Keep out of reach of parents" was printed in big red text. This was a horrible look that's still weaponized against trans people to this day. And customers
Yeah, shit like this, I mean, yeah, he's completely right. The simple fact that I've been talking to certain people about fucking, what do I call it? I've been, like, certain people I fucking talked to, man, God, this shit definitely fucked up, like, fuck
Silly
people.
thing is, scientists will try to figure out the human brain. Like, bruh, the new DLC gonna be wild LMAO.
Probably, let's be honest. You know, God, can't wait, you know. Fortunately, I literally can't wait, because I literally will probably die before that shit ever gets figured out, let's be honest. Yeah, no, man, I mean, yeah. This is the reason why a lot of fucking people are so fucking, like, why, like, all the fucking anti-trans dipshits, and obviously anti-LGBT dipshits, let's be honest. The anti-fucking gay dipshits, because they don't want to, because they're gonna be anti-trans, but they're homophobes too. Let's not sugarcoat it, man. They're not just transphobes, they're fucking homophobes. Like, they clearly just got an excuse to do that shit because because people like this fucking clearly, like, you know, marketed shit to fucking children, and now fucking, you know, and now this is now used as the fact of, like, as, like, proof of trying to say, oh, they're transing our kids, when in reality, that's not what's fucking happening. Like, when in reality, shit like this is not actually trying to exist for any reason. Like, literally, the actual medical field doesn't do shit like this. It's fucking annoying. Anyway.
themselves would point out how harmful the marketing was. Also, the quality was super questionable, such as finding hair in the vials, and overall, it seemed like it was being made in an unsterile chemical processing plant by an inexperienced chemist. The bulk of these memes weren't focused on sexual topics. However, that changed when the ever-growing Traps Aren't Gay Gooner crowd began mixing in their own humor. This led to minor populated spaces being plastered with weird fetishistic imagery in the process. When that first domino fell, boy did the rest follow. But how does any of this groom someone into becoming feminine? Throughout this history lesson, I haven't really explained that. But now it's time to actually get into the title of the video. Where does pink pilling come into play? Grooming is a form of manipulation. In theory, anyone is susceptible. In most cases, it, and by extension pink pilling, thrive on vulnerable individuals rather than communities at large. That being said, the majority of pink pill victims are sourced through places like youth-focused LGBTQ subreddits and Discord servers, since the moderators seemingly don't care about child safety, or in extreme cases are trying to do it themselves en masse. When a predator reaches out, they tend to try and establish a connection as quickly as possible, then gradually shift the focus of the connection.
LGBT is cool though. Probably why I still don't hate furries, even though I had a bad experience. Also hate your Aria music.
Yeah. Fucking cool. Good to know. I don't even know if that other person is still here though. Are they still here, or am I just talking to a brick wall? Or am I just talking, not brick wall, or am I just talking to y'all now? I don't know if that person stayed.
I am.
Okay, cool. Just had to see, because I'm like, if not, then I was just gonna go to sleep. But yeah, we'll continue. So
sexual topics. The memes covered thus far, cornball and unfunny as they may be, serve as a shockingly effective way for predators to get their foot in the door. They're meant to be relatable to someone questioning their identity, although that's only phase 1 of the operation.
Yeah, here we go. Here's where we get into the real, like, fucking meat and potatoes of it, where, like, someone is completely, where there's an LGBTQ plus fucking minor that's trying to, like, an LGBTQ plus minor that is trying to figure out, like, their identity, and predators obviously taking huge fucking advantage of that, and obviously fucking, you know, ruining the LGBTQ plus reputation in the first place, or, like, you know, later on, because they're fucking, like, because they're just absolute, like, disgusting human beings. Anyway.
Phase 2 is sending sexualized versions, shifting the relationship from platonic to sexual. Through manipulation tactics like guilt tripping, love bombing, and isolation, the victim becomes complicit. After this point, there's no telling what sort of crimes happen. When it comes to victims who aren't questioning at all, the process remains mostly the same. Long-term manipulation through seemingly innocuous sources like memes and jokes. A really common way this is done is by the groomer pushing an ironically gay sense of humor onto the victim. And
Ultrakill is the new IRL DLC. Trust me, brother, LMAO.
Okay, so this is how they do it. They individually directly message them. Again, I'm just gonna say this, you know, I know that people, you know, I know I say this a million times, but if an adult is messaging you, or DMing you, fucking run far away. Block them, and block them fucking hard. Run now, far fucking away. So anyway, moving on.
I do need to state for the record that these memes are not magically going to groom someone. They're not like forced femcognito hazards if you look at them, but they can be used to manipulate others into thinking and acting certain ways, reinforcing things like girls act this way and wear these outfits, when in reality it's hand-selected pieces of the perpetrator's fetish catalog, inserted into the memes the victim's been using to affirm themselves. Pink pilling is related to another type of grooming known as EPI. It stands for early porn introduction, and means a predator introduces sexual media to a victim early on in their life. Usually
Oh, cool, great. Didn't need to know. Thanks for the topic, but great. Now I know something. Now I know something that fucking predators do. Great. I mean, that is a good thing that I do know what they do, but you know, for like God, fucking God, ugh, God, it's so disgusting. It's so vile, bro. So fucking vile. I can't believe these people, man. God. Sorry, did I say people? I meant maggots. Sorry. Did I say people? I meant fucking roaches. My bad. You know, did I say people? I meant fucking inferior beings. Anyway, alright.
Usually it's a method to emotionally control them easier, though other times the predator just gets a kick out of shattering a child's innocence. Really sickening shit. EPI plays a role in what we've discussed so far, since these memes tend to outright use cropped NSFW or stick to the relatable SFW images, but twist it just enough to push the narrative into sexual territory, then going from there. The end goal of a pink pillar is to get the victim to view sexual actions as validating to their identity. This creates a very strong codependency bond, since the victim begins relying on their groomer for constant emotional gratification.
We're Game Boy Colors.
In some cases, after
Game Boy Colors. You know, those are gone a long time ago, unfortunately, you know. Fortunately, you know, they bring up me constantly. It's always so weird, you know. All the colors, you know. Gosh, can't believe they did that to me. Anyway.
Offshoot groups are formed, like certain examples we'll get to soon.
Oh god.
So that's how it works and how to identify it. But how do you spot someone else being groomed this way? The most glaring signs are sudden out-of-character actions from the victim. For example, their display name, avatar, speech mannerisms, and sense of humor change into the pre-established stereotypes. Or really anything you could call questionable. Some extra context, this is why you see these memes occasionally referred to as groomer humor or porn addict humor, since there's no punchline beyond it being about sex in some way. When it comes to your friends and family safety, it's better to trust your gut instinct.
You a cool guy, TBH.
God, this shit is so fucking gross. My god,
If you notice someone suddenly change big parts of themselves all at once to something kind of unusual, you should probably ask about it. In my last couple of videos, I've had a few profoundly intelligent specimens tell me that speaking about this stuff will actually cause more harm than good, since I'm teaching people how to groom others and get away with it, which is absolutely insane to say when one, what? You could say that about any type of activism in history and it would still sound just as stupid. 2, people have known about this stuff forever now. Why do you think platforms like Discord and Roblox get so much scrutiny? God forbid, one more video about the topic gets made. That'll really tip the fucking scale. Sorry for derailing. I wanted to address the local wildlife before moving into the next topic. Targeted communities. There's a couple well-known public hotbeds for pink pilling, some readily obvious, other places incredibly surprising. Each one also varies in size. Some are used daily by thousands, others only have a few hundred or less members. On affected platforms, and let's be real, it's the internet, every platform is affected, the activity always tends to congregate in specific areas. Earlier I mentioned pink pill-oriented groomers tend to go after LGBTQ youth communities, though realistically any platform that harbors a large child audience with social features such as Roblox will inevitably attract predators.
Laughing
so
face.
What about those readily obvious ones? Allow me to introduce you to Reddit's egg culture. Eggs are a term for people who are trans but haven't yet realized or accepted the identity, and cracking or hatching this egg means the person comes out of it. God forbid a trans person realizes they're trans and wants to talk about it. That's not the problem. It's the fact these communities are filled to the brim with overzealous adults borderline pushing minors into transitioning. And if you dare mention it, they just call you transphobic. Even when the people criticizing them have been
fucking gross, dude. God damn, dude. Predators are the fucking weirdest breed, dude. I fucking hate that these fuckers are like, you know, try to invade our communities. Yeah. Oh, no, wait, no, please. Oh wait, it was only one person. I thought I started an egg spam started.
Been trans for longer, but that's besides the point. If you actually go to the subreddit, it's mostly just people spamming low-effort memes of anime girls overlaid with text to be relatable. Yes, there are people here looking to give or receive advice, and that is the majority. However, they usually end up getting hijacked or even created by actual predators. If you think that's a wild statement, a registered sex offender was promoted to a moderator for 3 LGBTQ subreddits, r/MTF, r/LGBT, and
fucking what? Hold on, what? I was a part of that fucking Reddit at one point. Excuse me? Hold on. Wait. I'm in the LGBTQ Reddit. What the fuck? Hold on. What? Hold on. Excuse me? Dude. What the fuck?
And r/egg IRL.
Oh,
What's even worse is that the other
my
mods were
God.
deleting and banning members of these communities for bringing the situation to light. The head mod
What the fuck, dude? Oh my God. Oh, fuck me. Okay, cool, great. Oh, awesome. Now I have to question the fucking Reddits that I'm in. Love that. I mean, I've already done that before, but like, what the fuck, dude? Wow. Fucking wow.
Told you it gets into it.
Holy shit. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna go get some more water. I'll be right back. God damn, that's fucking insane. I'll be right back.
Yo color, the Anton Blast intro is cool. I think.
Insane, dude. I just can't believe that fucking exists. That's insane. Anton Blast intro is cool, I think. Oh yeah, dude. Anton Blast, yeah, dude. Fucking animators have put a lot of love into the characters and they put a lot of love into everything in that game, dude. There's so much, like, it oozes style. I've said this before, so.
knew who this person was, but apparently the need for mods was so high that that's all they had to work with. Sure.
Fucking bullshit. Shit, that's the excuse they came up with? Fuck off.
The
Hold
video
on.
has very positive feedback in the comments too.
Video has very positive feedback in the comments. Good. That's fucking insane, dude. I can't fucking believe that, like, I can't believe, like, and then the fucking Reddit, like, the Reddit mods were like, oh yeah, well, there's not really any other people we can have in there. So you have fucking predators? Fuck off! Fuck you! What the fuck, man? Fuck off. And I'm in the fucking, like, I'm in that fucking Reddit, too. Like, I thought that fucking, I'm in the fucking LGBTQ plus Reddit. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know if I can stay. I don't think I can stay in that anymore then. That's crazy, bro. What the hell? Hold on.
Egg IRL has been a known hotspot for
Hold
mod
on,
knew who
hold
this
on. Let me
r
figure this
slash
out.
egg IRL. What's even worse is that the other mods were deleting and banning members of these communities for bringing this situation to light. The head
Anyway,
mod
I think
knew who this
MP64 is
person
a
was,
good
but
pixel art
apparently
tutorial
the
guy.
need for mods
The
was
Isaac
so
Repentance one is
high
good, I
that
think.
that's all they
I don't know,
had
go watch it,
deleting
LMAO.
and
Or
banning
don't.
members of
I
these
don't know.
communities for bringing this situation to light. The head mod
Sorry,
knew who this
give me a
person
sec.
was, but apparently the need for mods was so high that that's all they had to work with. Sure. Egg IRL has
So wait, which ones? Which Reddits? Was it all of them? Hold on.
for bringing this situation to light. The head mod knew who this person was, but apparently the need for mods was so high that that's
The head mod of what? Of AGIRL or of like LGBT? Hold on. Which one? Which one are you talking about? Hold on.
in 3 LGBTQ subreddits: r/MTF, r/LGBT, and r/egg IRL. What's even worse is that the other mods were deleting and banning members of these communities
Hold on.
for bringing this situation to light. The head mod knew who this person was,
Well, it says head mod. It's only the head mod of one of them, not all three of them. That's the problem, though. Which one? Because it says the head mod. Hold on. Let me see.
Reddit. Red. A red guy.
Sus. Badoon. Anyway. Hold on. Very much feels like that right now. Let's see. I don't r/all rising. It can't be all three because it said the head mod. It's a head mod of one of them. That's the thing, is it's a head mod of one of the Reddits. It might be just AGIRL. It might not be this one, or it might not be r/LGBT, because if it was all three, that would, it says head mod, one, like, meaning it's a head mod of one of the Reddits. So I don't think it's a part. I don't think he's, now I have to see, because I have no fucking idea. Right now, what's happening is fucking, right now what's happening is people bringing up the fucking stupid,
A red guy. Who is this red guy? Well, upon looking into this further, it appears that his name is Dynamite Anton.
what do you call it? They're, how you say it, you know, but currently at the moment, people are fucking, are sending, posting the stupid fucking federal kill list that, you know, that our current fucking stupid-ass leadership did, where they were basically, anybody that's trans, they are literally talking about killing them now, so, you know. Like, they're literally planning on killing trans people now, like, straight up, like our own fucking government. So, that's fun. Well. Sorry, anyway.
but apparently the need for mods was so high that that's all they had to work with. Sure. Egg IRL has been a known hotspot for years now. Good intentions aside, this was inevitable due to its premise, age demographic, and horrendous moderation. Yet it's not even the tip of the iceberg.
Also,
when it comes to
MP64 is a guy who makes pixel art tutorials. Yeah.
64 is the guy who makes pixel art tutorials. I'm glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear a guy that... Actually, I might need to look at that person then. Send me their YouTube channel. I'll check them out at one point.
Femboy-focused subreddits suffer the same fate of being used as a potential victim catalog. Complaints of underage members receiving inappropriate messages from adults isn't uncommon at all. What makes these communities especially dangerous in my opinion is the users will frequently upload photos of themselves, or overshare sensitive information. Discussion-oriented subreddits like
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's an actual problem.
r/feminine boys have a problem of underage users discussing NSFW topics, and moderation oftentimes being too slow to do anything about it.
Jesus.
To emphasize the risk minors are at by using femboy subreddits, the most active and popular femboy subreddit by far is r/femboys, an NSFW
Oof.
sub clocking in at over 1.2 million monthly users.
Oh,
That is
good
6
lord.
times more popular than the second most active.
Just search
and
it up at one
supposedly
point.
safer
I'm
word.
using a phone.
Search it up at one point. Just using a phone. Okay. MP64. Okay. Well, I'll look at it right
Which
now.
only has 223,000 monthly users. And that one is filled to the brim with certainly risque pictures itself. It's worth mentioning that
Jesus.
r/femboy cites itself as an 18+ sub in the rules, and redirects any minors to r/feminine boys, which is a strictly text-based community. So what am I getting at here? Do I think femboy communities are evil or something? No, if they're actually fucking moderated. Whether you agree or
Yes.
disagree with the idea of femboys, it's a topic
Yes.
of discussion that's not going anywhere anytime soon. The best outcome with that in mind would be to not have the most popular forums on a site as horrendous as Reddit. Let's just face the facts here. The femboy side of Reddit is predominantly overseen
Yeah, but where the fuck are they gonna go? I'm sorry to say this, but like, you know, there are a lot of really crazy sites, but you know, let's be honest, where are most communities? Reddit, text-based, Reddit, you know, stream-based, Twitch, you know, video-based, YouTube, community, like, you know, direct message-based, Discord. It's like, the irony is, like, you know, I mean, there's even, like, another text-based community, fucking Telegram. Like, there's so many
Also, Lucifer ain't a goat. Baphomet is. Why do they get it confused?
The fucking problem is, yes, can these be problems? Sure. But again, it's like you're acting like these communities don't fucking, like, you know, are every corporation, like, corporate fucking social media is going to be dangerous with something. But where else are they gonna go by this point? They don't have other places to go. I mean, they do. I mean, there is, like, Onion.club or whatever, and, like, there is a lot of, like, there's a lot of NeoCity stuff, right? That do have, like, genuine communities, but, like, again, it's just, a lot of these places don't have, like, like, people aren't just, like, exploring the internet like they used to, and until they actually do, what do I call it? Until they actually do, there's just no, you know,
Onion. Ogres are
people
like onions.
won't be doing that for a while, you know. I hate to say it, but it's like, you know, it's the internet is getting there, but it's not there yet. You know, people are starting to get tired of corporate social media, but you have to also, like, make sure that people are also, you know, going elsewhere, you know. But I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but yeah, just a little
seen by internet.
Wait, hold on. This person speaks Spanish, Quebeco. I can't understand what they're saying. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, wait, hold on. What the fuck? Hold on. What? Hold on.
Para concluir la parte de la beta y desarrollo, este segmento en particular del tráiler que hizo mi camión.
Wait, that's AI. What the fuck? Hold on. Am I on the wrong channel? Hold on. Am I fucking crazy? Hold on.
Anyway, that guy got some English tutorials. Like, the Isaac one. I also don't speak Spanish.
Sup guys, I'm Physics and I heard you look at C4X.
Okay, that's really already immediately obnoxious.
This is the first time I think I shall explain character design and other facts as such first, mainly because of how refined they are.
Oh my god, his accent is so fucking thick. Alright. Maybe in the future, sure. But I've listened to plenty of people with thick accents already. Oh god. It's always these guys that teach people that kind of stuff, isn't it? Alright, I guess I'll check them out later. But Jesus.
Lazy mods, and actual confirmed predators. And a very large portion of the site quite openly fetishizes them. Do the users of these subs themselves deserve to be lambasted for that? No. However, they get away with talking about stuff they definitely shouldn't be, since there's, once again, awful moderation. To the website's credit, there have been numerous subreddits taken down that were full of minors posting inappropriate photos, and the replies being flooded with creeps begging to DM them. Rare Reddit W. Another pretty infamous sub is r/196. It's basically a shitposting community for progressives, and looking at the community, its issues become apparent quite fast. It's no secret the subreddit is predominantly used by minors. Even the rules of the sub mention this. Despite this well-known fact, the sub is so infamous because it is flooded with borderline or even straight-up NSFW. These days, it still happens, but it used to be so much worse. Because
oh my
since
god.
it's progressive, naturally a lot of members are queer, and mixing the type of things that get posted here with the fact most members are teenagers, saying they're targeted by groomers is an understatement. I mean, there is literally a flare for posts called Horny Post, where people pushing 30 are posting photos of themselves, while yet again
oh my fucking god.
rules clearly state the sub is mostly used by teens. In case I need to spell it out.
Ooh, god. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's really fucking creepy when a bunch of grown-ass men are on, like, a thing that's more meant for teenagers. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay, bye. Take care.
I could see how that has a problem. Alright, you have a good night, Kabeko. Appreciate it.
But out for you, the process of pink pilling is significantly easier when the victim is already questioning in some way. And since Reddit's free labor task force does virtually nothing to prevent it, they tend to get targeted pretty heavily. This does not mean exclusively LGBTQ subreddits are at risk though. R/teenagers and the like are known to have predators lurking on them constantly. The unfortunate fact is if it has to do with children, there are going to be creeps present. And it's usually up to the common
Yes,
person and God willing
1000%.
figures to keep a close eye on everything. As dangerous as Reddit may be, it can't hold a candle up to Roblox. Described as the digital version of leaving your child alone in a shopping mall, Roblox is
there we go.
the poster child of poor child safety for all the wrong reasons. Horrendous moderation. The company literally trying to keep people from exposing bad actors. The social aspect. But also those offshoot groups I mentioned way earlier. Groomers and their victims don't exactly try to hide themselves here. In fact, they literally put easy to decipher coded messages in their bio, detailing exactly what they want and from who. These individuals then form groups on other social media, doing exactly what you think. You can find these players in the wild since they don't try to hide their tracks. Although the really bad stuff happens on private servers. In my personal opinion, Roblox is the single most unsafe platform for minors right now. Predators are able to find their victims extremely easily. By the time the notoriously slow moderation bans the offender, they've already redirected the victim off platform. And literally nothing is stopping the banned offender from just making an alt account. These cases of grooming have led to the worst things imaginable. Children being exploited.
Yeah, and we already figured that out because of freaking, what was it, Schlep? So, yeah, we figured that out from Schlep already. So, yeah, I mean, you know, thank God for his ass, you know. Thank God for him being, you know, being who he was, exposing literal pedophiles, so, you know, but I'm glad he put that shit to light, because honestly, that was, I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of crazy that, you know, that it took till someone like him to start doing shit for like, Roblox to finally, like, get into the mainstream for being, you know, for being as shitty as it was, so.
In real life, yet the company's priorities lie in getting people to stop talking about this, rather than dealing with the problem at hand. It's heartbreaking knowing the solutions to this are so easy, yet Roblox will likely never do anything about it, since all of them would result in a loss of profit in some way. Speaking of profits, a particularly infamous part of Roblox these days is the marketplace. Items range from harmless, to suggestive, to borderline NSFW. Browsing the catalog and searching keywords that shouldn't bring up any results on a kid's platform will yield—
Talking about losing profit as well, let me tell you a little something. They've lost a shitload of profit. Hold on. Roblox stock. They've lost a shitload of profit, and they still aren't doing jack shit about it, but they've been fucking, like, you know, I mean, you know, let's look within, like, the past, let's look at it within the past year. Here, watch. So, I don't remember if it was this year or last year, but, like, you know, you look at their profits, and, like, I think somewhere near, like, November, when the shit really started, it's going all the way down. So it's like, yeah, safe to say that Roblox, safe to say there's losing a shitload of money, and them choosing not to do anything made them lose even more money, so. Roblox is failing. Don't worry. It's getting there, so. It's getting there, and, you know, they're losing their shit, so, hey. You know. Many countries have banned them, many
So how was your day in general, Cowler?
How's my day in general? Very okay, honestly. Fine. Honestly. It was alright, I guess. I mean, it's always kind of crazy, or not crazy. It's been a little crazy with work, so. But usually is sometimes.
Pages upon pages of them. These include age regression, femboys, ABTL, Marrow the Suck.
Okay, oh fucking K. All that shit on Roblox, okay, yep, alright. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, no. Oh, God, not all the fetish stuff, like being on children's servers, okay. God damn it, fuck me.
Succubus, which is literally just from porn, and the white whale holy grail of groomer humor, Boy Kisser.
Oh, fuck me.
Of course all that stuff is on Roblox.
Nothing can show the full process of bastardizing a meme and pink pilling better than the Boy Kisser. On June 22nd, 2022, Twitter artist Mousy Mice posts a gif of a talking cat with hypnotic red eyes, a simple gif to practice animation. There were a couple of these gifs, and the character was simply referred to as the silly cat. Fast forwarding to January 2023, it turned into a sort of
Boy
I know
Kisser.
you are meme. Okay, nothing out of the ordinary there. Throughout 2023, copious amounts of this meme were being made and spammed across really any LGBTQ forum online. Alright, it's starting to get annoying and honestly kind of weird. Late 2023, Boy
It's always been annoying. Weird, no, but annoying, that's, again, it's the fucking boy kisser. You like kissing boys, do you? That's been a meme for years, yes. But
Kisser begins earning its modern-day infamy. Twitter users such as
okay, yeah, saying the word children. Okay, alright. Wow, this is getting really bad. Okay.
Boy Kisser Kitty X used the persona to incessantly talk about how much they love children and how racist they were.
What? Sorry, huh? Wait, what? What the fuck?
Simple gift to practice animation. There were a couple of these gifs, and the character was simply referred to as the silly cat. Fast forwarding to January 2023, it turned into a sort of I know what you are meme. Okay, nothing out of the ordinary there. Throughout 2023, copious amounts of this meme were being made and spammed across really any LGBTQ forum online. Alright, it's starting to get annoying and honestly kind of weird. Late 2023, Boy Kisser begins earning its modern-day infamy. Twitter users such as Boy Kisser Kitty X used the persona to incessantly post about how much they love children and how racist.
Okay, I'm gonna assume this is a person pretending to be Boy Kisser and not the actual, like, the artists themselves. Okay.
Among other things. Most infamous was their Discord
Jesus!
server, where grooming was literally happening in the general chat. Aside
Oh my fucking god!
Hello again.
What the fuck, man? Oh, fucking hell. Am I surprised? No, I'm not surprised by this point, but like, fucking Christ, man. Jesus. This is why minorities can't ever get This is why minorities can't fucking ever convince the general public to fucking like.
Roblox is a game advertised to kids. It's easy to
These are the fuckers that fuck up like you know, like shit for the LGBTQ plus community, man. These are the people that fuck up so much shit and like give and give anti-woke like Gamergate like right-wing grifters. This is the fuel they fucking use, man. This is the fucking stupid ass fuel they constantly use to attack a general group of people rather than just being like, hey, there are pedos fucking everywhere. Oh god. Sorry. I'm just fucking angry, you know? It's like, god, man. Fuck me. Alright. This is the fucking annoying thing, man. It's like, I'm so fucking tired of, like, fucking pedophiles, and, like, the fact that they fuck up, like, my fucking, you know, community, you know? Like, they get people to attack my community, even though there are many straight people that fucking, like, do shit to little girls all the fucking time. But, you know, nah, let's go after the fucking one that has the smallest
TBH,
population
that cat was
ever.
really like, bro, who this dude? Like, bro, that cat be small.
And, like, take advantage of people that are very fucking vulnerable. Sorry. Sorry, I'll calm down. Sorry, I just... God. So fucking tired of people taking advantage of fucking vulnerable people, like vulnerable minors all the fucking time, dude. And then it's like, and then you fucking like, you know, and then of course, like these fucking dipshits, like fucking rather than actually doing something about these dipshits, instead they fucking.
And the internet
like,
also likes using furries as a scapegoat too.
Oh yeah, 1000%, dude. Well, yeah, they constantly use like the fucking. They constantly use, like, the LGBTQ plus community to call, and they call us fucking predators all the goddamn time, and it's like, I just want to choke
Furries
these
are controversial
motherfuckers.
AF for some reason.
Yeah, and it's like, I want to choke these motherfuckers so hard and be like, you know, there's straight people that also fucking do the same shit that these fuckers do, but guess what? My community's more fucking vulnerable because some fucking people can't fucking express themselves because of dipshits like this! Sorry. I'm gonna Sorry, I just need to fucking breathe. I'm sorry. God. To say that I am, like, I told you I get pissed at predators. I told you, I'm like, I really am fucking, like, I go fucking crazy when I hear anything talked about, like, predatory, like, bullshit. I really fucking hate pedos, so...
Aside from this PR nightmare, you had tons of smaller incidents all over the internet. Boy Kisser memes were frequently posted by some rather unsavory or
Dog,
suspicious
why do the Bugs Bunny animals be hated? I like
Sonic.
Sonic.
Place it, but something was up with them.
Why the Bugs Bunny animals be hated? I like Sonic. Well, because Sonic is, like, heavily, like, fetishized. But it's fine if people want to fuck, like, a blue hedgehog, who cares? You know, an anthropomorphized blue hedgehog. Let me say, anthropomorphized. He's more human than, like, you know, like a anthropomorphized blue hedgehog that eats chili dogs. Like, not the, like, you know, it's clearly like very much more human than Hedgehog, so, and that's fine.
Throughout 2024, the behavior went absolutely nowhere. Reddit communities dedicated to the weird side of Boy Kisser cropped up. A massive minor-dominated subreddit still exists to this day. Other subreddits like r/little Boy Kisser, and I wish I was making that.
Okay, then. Fuck me, dude.
And you have every reason to get pissed at child lovers who use Roblox and the LGBTQ as a front.
Yeah, I fucking hate it, man. Just, it makes it so much fucking harder to... It makes it so much harder to fucking... To just... makes it so much harder to fucking actually, you know, like, do shit when these fuckers are just everywhere. They're fucking everywhere, and they cause so many goddamn problems, and just, if I could just, like, hit a button that kills all fucking, like, predators and pedophiles, I would do it. I don't give a shit. Call me a murderer, call me a fascist, I don't give a shit. I fucking hate pedophiles, I fucking hate predators. I fucking hate I hate people that take advantage of children like that. It just is not okay. Anyway, sorry. I'm cursing a lot and I apologize, but like, it does frustrate me a lot.
Just as obnoxious and sickening as their predecessors. In the present day, nothing has changed. On March 10th, 2026, so like a month ago at the time of me uploading this, a Twitter user named ProfessorQT creates a Discord server somehow even worse than the original. Members weren't even trying to hide the purpose of the server. Allegedly, it was so bad that CSEM was being posted in the general chat.
Oh my god! Duh! What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Gonna lose my mind.
Anthro is just humans. So if furries become real, then it'd just be new people. Like dog, those people gonna be a DLC LMAO.
Oh, 1000%, yes. Oh my god, dude. Jesus fucking Christ, man. God, what is wrong with people, man? What is wrong with
Some
these...
people are just perpetually horny.
Like, what is wrong with these fucking people, man? Like, fucking...
I don't classify P3D0S as people. Those are things. Problems to be removed.
What is wrong with these guys? You know, you're right, they're not even people. What is wrong with these inferior fucking sub-vermin? What is wrong with these guys, man? Like, they're just like... It's just, like, what in your brain is just like, oh yeah, let me like, bring a... Like, what in your fucking brain, like, makes you want to fucking do this shit to fucking children? God! I'm just like, how does anyone do this shit, man? How does no one have, like, any fucking sense in their brain that's like, oh yeah, they obviously have this sense in their brain. Well, here's the thing. These guys, obviously, they're all the fucking same. Here's the problem. They're all the fucking same. They all have, like...
100 PLN to get the full experience.
They have, like, the fucking... What do you call it? They all have the same brain. They know that it's wrong, and they still choose to fucking do it every fucking time. It's like they don't fucking learn, and they victimize themselves. They have the same excuses, the same thing. They're just like, oh, I'm not gonna do anything. It's all on mine, blah, 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 blah. Then they meet these fucking children, and then they do terrible shit to children, and then all of a fucking sudden, it's like, then they get like, then these, like, the fact too, that these people, they don't even get that high of fucking charges either. These guys don't get charged. A guy gets caught with like a little bit of fucking dope, or a little bit of weed, and it's 20 years in prison. But guess what these fuckers get? These fuckers get maybe like a year in prison. They maybe get like 3 months of prison, and they maybe get like a few years of probation. That's it. That's all these guys get every fucking time. And it's like, there's blatant fucking proof that these people are fucking predators, and they fucking hurt children, and they constantly don't get punished for it. It's like, maybe we would have less fucking predators, less pedophiles, less people that actually hurt fucking children if they just got punished. It's like, the reason why these people fucking exist in the fucking first place is because of the fact that they don't get punished. And it's like it's like our fucking system just wants that shit to exist. And it's very clear that he does because of the very leadership that we have, because clearly we have a bunch of pedos in our leadership, so clearly they want a bunch of other pedos there, and then they want to call us pedos. Fuck that, dude. God. Wow, damn, I am sorry. Wow, that was I went fucking way out of the way. I'm sorry, like that definitely was not related to the video, but god, dude. It's just like shit is not being done, and it's fucking like I'm fucking tired of it, dude. I'm so tired of just shit not being
Dog,
done.
screaming will make your vocal cords hurt.
Screaming will make my vocal cords hurt? Who cares? Fucking, I will scream it to the high heavens. God damn.
You already know my stance on the death penalty and the people who deserve it.
Oh, 1000%. Yeah, dude. Honestly.
A co-worker of his was embezzling money and got life imprisonment. No joke. Meanwhile, you get a shorter sentence for touching a child.
Yeah, exactly. I got an accounting professor who told me a story and told us that a crime in the white-collar workforce gets a longer sentence than a murder. Yeah, it's like fucking murderers get longer sentences than fucking pedophiles. It's like, what the fuck? You cause fraud, you could get like 30 years of prison. Oh, go steal, like, you steal like a fucking pack of like cigarettes? Yeah, guess what? You get, it's like, yeah, like 5 years to 7 years in prison for that. Touch a child, you get like maybe a year. It's bullshit, dude. It's fucking bullshit. You get caught in a Discord that like sends CSAM to each other. Maybe like 6 months. Like bullshit, dude. I'm so fucking tired of predators getting I'm so tired of predators getting the lightest sentences ever, dude. I'm so tired of it. And it's like, it's annoying as hell. And I'm like, I know, like, I'm like, I get the idea that's like, you know, if this was maybe like, you know, if I never knew about like, here's the problem. It's the fact that I now know that we are being run by predators. And the fact that we are just pisses me off so much to the level where it's like, fuck the law. Fuck the law by this point. Fuck it. Fuck everything the fucking law does. Fuck it. 100% just like take it and rip it to pieces. Because if the law doesn't even fucking punish the worst kind of people on this planet, provably the worst kind of human, like the worst kind of terrible vermin on this planet, which is fucking pedophiles. If it can't even fucking punish that, then fuck everything else. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it all. It's crazy. Fuck a system.
Anyway, yeah, good night,
fuck
caller.
everything.
I have some anger to work out. I'm going to upgrade my suit a little more, so the other parts of the denim lining.
Alright, you have a good night, Zen. Appreciate you hopping on by. God damn it, I'm almost done. Sorry,
Believe
okay.
me when I say
We're almost
poor
there.
reputation is well deserved. It shows how an innocent and totally unrelated meme can be corrupted, weaponized, and used for the most nefarious reasons imaginable, all while being disguised as a harmless joke. The rabbit hole is super deep, and I may cover it in the future since there's a lot of the story that gets left out. And I am not lying when I say I could go on and on about these situations. These are not cherry-picked examples. Tragically, fans of Boy Kisser often fail to realize why people find it so repulsive, choosing to think it's purely for homophobic and anti-furry reasons, then plugging their ears whenever other talking points are brought up. I'm gonna come back to this in a second. Last thing I'll say on Boy Kisser for now is one of the saddest parts of the story is what happened to Mousy Mice. Not only were they harassed incessantly and blamed for what happened, their reputation was forever tarnished by something they didn't even have a hand in. To this day, they're forced to keep their socials isolated to avoid catching strays.
And heck, a more crafty child lover can find content on Google alone. Just search up swimsuits for children, and now creeps have something to get them off.
Oh, God, yeah.
Everything they didn't even have a
Just, I fucking hate it, dude.
To this day, they're forced to keep their story is what happened to Mousy Mice. Not only were they harassed incessantly and blamed for what happened, their reputation was forever tarnished by something they didn't even have a hand in. To this day, they're...
Oh, God, is that why? Oh my God, wait. So this person, I thought Mousy, like, straight up, I thought Mousy, how do you say it? I knew that they privated their Twitter, but they still privated their Twitter? I can't believe, like, someone...
TBH, I don't use Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, it's still bummer. It's still a fucking bummer that this fucking person, or it's a bummer that this person got, like, attacked for being who they are.
Yes, actually, Mozzie wasn't approving all of the Boy Kisser memes.
Yeah, I know that. Yes, I do remember that, yes. I remember that he wasn't approving, like, he didn't even approve the Boy Kisser thing, period. But the fact that, like, what do I call it? The fact that this dude is, like, still being harassed for this shit to this day is, like, insane. Bro, what the fuck? The guy didn't even create that shit, but the fact that he's on Toy House, at least, I think. Nope. No, he is not. Okay. Wow. Wow, they just fucked this guy. Holy shit. Wow. When was this last post? Oh, okay, he's been posting on for Affinity, at least. Good for him, I guess. Wow. Oh god, this guy doesn't even get that much engagement on here, though. Oh no. I think he's on Toy
You mean
House
good for her?
too. Oh, it's a her? Oh, well, good for her then. Let's see, what about their Instagram? 3 weeks ago. Ugh. Wow. And, this person had a lot of followers and they don't have many comments anymore. Oh, God. Well. Wow. What a bullshit way for your reputation to be ended. Oh my god, every single thing, they have to put a do not repost thing now. Like, for every animation, they have to put, like, now they have, like, a do not repost on their things. Wow. That fucking sucks. Yeah, I, like, the fucking, like, they have, like, a watermark thing.
Conclusion, the internet is brutal as heck.
Yeah, well, that fucking sucks ass, because I'm like, bro, what a fucking... person is, like, a super talented artist, too. They just fucking got, like, butt-fucked.
Anything on the internet can and will be used out of context.
Oh, yeah, I know that. It's just kind of fucking crazy that it's, like, all of your fucking... It's like everything that you kind of once had, or, like, your reputation that you had, it's like it got fucked by something that you didn't even fucking do. This person makes some really cute art, though. Like, I mean, look how cute this stuff is, though, dude. I mean, look at this. This is adorable. Yeah, I mean, look at that. God, man. Look at this. This is fucking adorable. It's a long time ago, but, you know, that's cute. Look at that. That's so cute. This is adorable, dude. God damn. Look at all this adorable art. It's so fucking cute. So adorable. I love it. God damn. It's all kind of similar, but, you know, still really cute looking. Proto, hold on. That's definitely a different type of, version. Yeah. This is a really cute fucking art style. God damn. These characters are cute as hell. God damn.
That's cute. Machine.
Yeah, it is very much just like a
And as we
cute-
can see, the boy kisser design has at least been iconic for her. Just a double-edged sword.
Yeah, luckily, thank God, but yeah, they very much, what do I call it? They very much, for sure, don't get as much comments as they used to. Super unfortunate. I wish they just, I don't know, dude, I just wish that fucking people would just not, you know, I wish people would just, like,
I'll agree that her
mind
art is
their
still
own
cute
business.
nevertheless. She has
Oh.
talent that has been used for the wrong reason.
Oh, yeah, for sure, dude, honestly. What the fuck? Why do I have people following me on fucking, on,
They got the machine. I like machine because PC.
on Instagram? I, like, fucking don't even post, I don't even post on Instagram anymore, and there's still people that just, like, follow my account for no reason. I'm like, bro, I'm on fucking, not on Instagram. Stop following me on Instagram. I hate that shit. Anyway.
They're forced to keep their socials isolated to avoid catching strays. Across this video, nearly everything, no matter how scattered across the internet they may be, have one thing in common. Motherfucking Discord. Here's a quick question. When was the last time you saw a call-out thread exposing someone that didn't feature Discord screenshots?
That's
It's just
true.
a fact. Discord is the go-to app for all types of debauchery, especially grooming. Victims are either redirected to it after being found on other apps, or groomers simply find the victim on Discord in the first place. There are tons of server directories that allow people to advertise their groups publicly.
You got
and even
Insta?
tag them with
Expect
things
another
like
follower soon,
family
lol.
Hold on. On Insta, expect another follower soon. No, I'm not gonna, I don't post on Instagram. I post on TikTok, I post on YouTube, I obviously stream on Twitch, Kick. I guess I don't stream on Picardio anymore, but like, I mainly post on TikTok and YouTube, and Blue Sky.
I'm not
Those are-
joking, of course.
Yeah, Blue Sky, TikTok, Instagram. I obviously post, like, a lot on Twitter, but I'm mainly fucking with, like, I am a huge troll on Twitter, so...
NGL, Prado Gens be a PC. They cool.
I'm a huge fucking troll on Twitter, so, like, I wouldn't really go on my Twitter, so... I just fuck with people, like, I just fuck around on Twitter. like I repost a lot of like anti-AI shit and like, and then I like go around fucking with people that are, I go around like fucking with others. I still engage with the art community quite a bit though, you know. How do you say it? Oh no. Wait. Oh no, Party Animals uses AI now? Oh, what the fuck? Ah, really? Ah, come on, man. The fuck? Sorry.
And I'm literally
Oh.
just a shitposter on Twitter, who occasionally comments lol and also follows some furry content creators.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm literally just a shitposter on Twitter who occasionally comments lol and then also follow some furry content creators. Yeah, I mean, I follow like a shitload of artists and like my feed is like full of artists just shitting on like AI bros. So it's like, or sorry, AI hoes. Let me call them AI hoes, my bad, sorry. Because they're mad, because they love to be fucked by AI
Doggy,
and like
yeah, doggo,
genuinely
robot
eat
doggo, yeah.
eat their piggy slop. Anyway, how do I say this? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just following like a shitload of artists, dude. And what do you call it? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I just follow like a shitload of artists and they just like go around like fucking with people. So I'm like, all right, sure, I'm gonna, what do I call it? I'm just gonna like go around fucking with other like AI hoes as well. So that's what I'm doing. So what the fucking hell? What? What the hell? Okay, sorry, we'll look at that afterwards.
SFW, so it's not exactly a challenge for predators to find them. Inside these servers are usually minors, sometimes lying about their ages, and adults who either don't realize or don't care. It's a huge problem that's well documented, and it likely won't go anywhere anytime soon. It just can't get fixed without overly intrusive or untrustworthy measures like digital IDs, or some scorched earth changes that definitely won't happen. So once again, it's up to users rather than the company itself. I'm not even going to get into the thousands of private servers out there. There are literal clans of victims and groomers alike that use Discord to archive illegal
Let me
material
say,
and
if fraud
distribute
agains
it
become
across
real,
the
I'd hope it's a
web,
PC
openly
thing.
sharing
Like the
content that
CL1.
carries decades of jail time. Easily some of the most disturbing groups of people on the internet, full stop. The rabbit hole goes really, really deep, and if you somehow figure out how sharing content that carries thousands of private servers out there. There are literal clans of victims and groomers alike that use Discord to archive illegal material and distribute it across the web, openly sharing content that carries decades of jail time. Easily some of the most disturbing groups of people on the internet, full stop.
You say decades of jail time, but unfortunately these guys get like the jail time where it's like, or what do you call it? These guys get this thing where they get prosecuted with like X amount of years, right? It'll be like, oh, you get 10 years in prison, but then all of a sudden they never fucking, these judges are such pussies that they never fucking commit to it. They say 10 years and then they get 1 year in prison, or they get like a few months in prison. It's fucking insane. The plea deals that they offer these guys are way too good. And like there's like it's fucking annoying because it's very clear that there's fucking like that like the whole fucking justice system is clearly run by predators by this point. There's just no other way. So
The rabbit hole goes really, really deep, and if you somehow figure out how to find it, I highly advise you to stay as far away from it as possible. Okay, I've been yammering on.
Do you know what the CL1 is?
So let's wrap this up with some of my personal.
what's up? Do you know what the CL1 is? I fucking don't, but go ahead and tell me anyway. We're already learning a bunch of other bullshit. Hold on.
Thoughts. Something that really bothers me about this issue is how hard it is to bring up without some moron instantly shutting you down by calling you a bigot, even if you're literally LGBTQ yourself. Or alternatively, they go on a schizophrenic hate speech rant about trans people. It's inevitable that any discussion about this will turn into a massive incoherent argument, jam-packed with every logical fallacy under the sun. The most
I mean, this dude had a lot of fucking stuff like under it too. This dude actually genuinely had a coherent thing, that's why. But again, it really can be careful because again, I'm just so... The reason why a lot of fucking LGBTQ plus like people are very like, you know, heavy on this shit or like get very aggressive immediately is because it's usually full of like the anti-woke Gamergate bullshit assholes that
I don't
tend
know,
to
the
like...
thing they made Play Doom with brain cells.
That tended to... They made Platoon with brain cells? That's kind of wild. Yeah, the fact that, like, you know, it's just, we're used to that shit. We're used to homophobia. We're used to, like, people attacking us. So it's like, when somebody actually genuinely gives us, like, a reasonable thing, it, like, it's harder to, like, give that person a chance. Because, like, I don't want to, it's like, I don't know. Just, because when these people take, because if you give anyone 2 steps with this shit, like, anything like this, they'll take a mile out of it, and
Like,
you
if you
never
Google it, it's
know.
basically just a shoebox.
Damn, I did not know that. Yeah, playing Doom out of a shoebox, you know, just add it to the list. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just, the problem is we're too fucking used to the fucking insane amount of, like, dipshits that have, like, you know, that are far worse than the people that are reasonable. And, like, you just can't fucking, like, actually talk to these people. That's the problem. You can't talk to certain people, and that's the issue. It's just, like, all of the loud motherfuckers, loud, annoying, dipshitty, like, you know, clearly people that are just, like, a bunch of fucking dipshit, like, bad people just to be bad, are there. You know, the evil people are, like, you know, are always, like, front and center. It's hard not to, like, you know, not to be immediately aggressive, because it's, especially right now in this current time, like, our current leadership is very aggressive towards our community by this point. Not just our
You can Google it.
community,
Did you know
but
that?
any minority group in general is being attacked. So right now, it's kind of hard not to be very aggressive about that shit, because it is, like, because there's too many problems happening. And this is just something that, like, like, you know, it's fucking awful. And it's just something that, like, you know, people can bring up, but again, it's just hard not to be just immediately aggressive when fucking, you know, people bring up topics, you know, when people are, like, very much bringing up I'm, you know, bringing up the fucking this bullshit, when they know damn well that they also have a million other fucking problems, and it's just predators, period. But they generalize us way too much. So, anyway.
Most frustrating part is this problem literally transcends politics. It happens all over the political
Thank you. Yes,
compass.
that.
The amount of Black Sun Boy Kisser edits I saw when editing this video, my god. So many people are so politic-brained that instead of trying to fix the problem sitting right in front of them, they instead weaponize it against the other side to own the libs or own the conservatives, when it's an
Yeah, there you go.
issue in general. Obviously, I have my own opinions, but I tried leaving them out since, well, genuinely, who gives a fuck? It's annoying when supposedly informative videos are just opinionated rants for someone's personal beliefs, and instead of making any points, it's just throwing jabs at people they don't like. So hopefully this video didn't do that, and if it did...
I mean, that's exactly what I did, but again, like, I gave my reasons. I gave my reasons, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry for that, you know? Like, I just genuinely, you know, I'm not sorry that I'm, you know, that I gave my opinions on that shit.
It's the one by Cortical Labs.
Goddamn. Okay. We'll look at it another time. Okay. Definitely, that other person definitely passed out, but, you know, I just had to, well, I guess not passed out, but probably left. Because what, if they were here at 8, then that means they would be, it's like 10 o'clock where they are. And they probably already started work or something. They probably went to work or some shit. So, whoops. Oh well.
Please yell at me in the comments. I also hope this video was informative. This is something I wish people would talk about more, although for the aforementioned reasons,
Okay,
I can't
bye.
exactly blame
Take care.
others for not wanting
Have a good
to.
day.
I've been vPlasma. Thank you for watching, and I will...
Yeah, I mean, for the current political spectrum that we're at right now, this kind of topic is not worth it, so... You have a good night, Kabeko. It's not worth going into these topics right now. Like, I mean, it is.
Bye.
Predator-wise, but again, it's just... Currently, at the moment, the whole fucking communities, like, every community every minority community is being villainized right now. It's not the time right now. I'm sorry, but, like, it's just, like, we need people to understand our fucking community first, again, before people genuinely, like...
I'm still here.
You know,
I'll take your live stream as a reason to go on my
so.
computer and finish my accounting project.
Oh, okay. Computer and finish my accounting project? Fair enough. Oh, I know, I was talking about, the other guy. What was his name? I don't remember. I'm assuming since he stopped talking, it was like, you know.
Are you wearing perchance?
Am I wearing perchance? I actually, funny enough, I was going to, but then I didn't today. I did last night though, so. Why?
Put one on.
Well, I'm gonna go to sleep now, so I'll probably put one on, because I'm about to end stream, so.
Now if I may join in on the HR department, I do think we smaller artists should engage more with the online art communities.
Oh, 1000%, dude. Always. Always.
Never go unpadded. I should at least.
Yeah, we always should engage with smaller art communities. There's always smaller artists out there, you just have to actually look for them, you know. It's very fun to just engage with artists, period, because, well, not fun, I mean, you know, it's always interesting, you know. It's like artists genuinely, like, you know, actually, you know, some of us talk to each other, I guess, unless you're a part of, like, some crazy bullshit, but, you know, so. Oh, God. Alright, alright.
Art is what helps the real world look more presentable and appealing. You reference real life in art. People like art. People realize the world doesn't need to suck.
Oh yeah, 1000%, dude. It just, artists are as human as we can get. That's why we're so against fucking machines. That's why we're so against machines, period. It's just because, like, we're the closest, like, we're as far human as possible. So it's kind of hard to, like, you know, it's kind of hard to be anything but. Alright. I'm gonna figure out what that guy's name was again. What? What's that guy's name? Zigzag. Yeah.
Meanwhile, generative AI content is as lifeless as Pauly Shore's career.
Oh, 1000%. It's always been like that. Yeah, Zigzag left a long time ago. Alright, well, good night, y'all.